We go all the way around the world for 11 rounds, and here we land. Silverstone in the British Grand Prix. It's going to be quite an exciting one here in England, where we have a 2-minute track topped by Kane as it stands in the practice times, and FC1 starts in 15 minutes time. We have a sprint race format this week. Once again, we're back to one-shot quality sprint racing and the feature race back to back to back. An exciting format that we love to see every single time. And here in the Silverstone Grand Prix, we got a long track. A 2-minute track is the one that hosts today's race. So drivers will have to learn how to produce fast times on, well, one lap of quality, but also just set good pacing because, well, it's a 2-minute track. You got to make every turn right. And there's Bashi Washi as it stands. Turn around some of these opening turns, getting used to the track. And Gold, what new things do we have to discuss here today for the British Grand Prix?
Well, it seems like every single week or every single race, these top 5 drivers get closer and closer in the standings. And it's unbelievable to watch. I'm excited to see how this shapes up for this week and who might overtake what in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, we had some shakeups since Austria. Mafioso, of course, bringing back the lead to his hands. Martinitis could only hold the lead of the championship season for just one race before it got swiped again by Mafioso with his race win, which brings him down to second. Paper Yoshi going up a position as well, beating out JH Dash for third. And 30 Gilo staying in that 5th position, the second of the Steak and Carbs drivers, holding on to that top 5 as well, making a quite a dynamic duo between those two. Doing really, really well so far between them. As for the team standings, no changes since Austria. Steak and Carbs staying on top as usual. Alpig and Vanwave getting closer, not quite there yet for Vanwave, and Pelican Guarana in 4th and 5th in our standings. But there's going to be some a big change here further down the grid, sitting in, I believe, 7th position. Squilliams has made an excellent signing. And let's talk with team owner, those two guys. See if we can get him here. I'm just going to rip him from his seat. TDG!
That's me? Hello?
Hi! I've heard...
Hi!
Oh my gosh. Dude, it's 9 in the morning.
Oh. Well, actually, no, it's 11:39 in the morning.
Okay, whatever. TDG, I've heard that you and Squilliams have made a huge change.
We have.
Historical reversal from previous years. What have you done?
Well, so Rocket is going to be joining Williams for the time being to try to do a very, very cool thing that I will not be sharing right now. But I do have unfortunate news for you, Blue.
Oh.
His power is out!
His power is out?
His power is out! Can like anyone in chat, are you streaming right now?
Yes.
Anyone in chat, can you go to Rocket's house, fix his power, please? Because we want him here. Like he practiced for this, you know.
Yeah, he's like
his power is out because of a storm last night.
Oh my gosh. So you signed Rocket to a big, and almost like a not historic, but like a, I don't know, a remembrance, because, well, you weren't here at the time, but a couple of years ago, Rocket was signed to Squilliams, and he's back.
Yeah, he was getting greasy.
Yeah, exactly. And after a year or two of Alpig, then seeming like a retirement from FC1, but he's back. He's back for Squilliams again. And well, let's see if he races today. If he races, well, okay, I'll tell you this. You said it's only temporary. How many races are it going to be for Rocket?
Okay, here's a hint for what he's trying to do. For anyone in chat who wants to try and figure it out, he was going to be racing until he wins 3 races.
Whoa. Well, I expect to kind of see him the rest of the season, no? We have 12 races to go.
Maybe.
He's gonna have to win 3 of them.
Maybe, Blue. Maybe.
So...
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe blue.
All right. Well, bye,
Maybe.
TDG. Thanks for talking. Right. Well, let's get back to it. Yeah. I don't understand what he's talking about. Until he wins 3 races. That's a lot. Especially for someone who hasn't been in FC1 for 2 years.
And the competition is very strong right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's no easy feat beating Mafioso on a whim like that. Especially if Mafioso has the 4th fastest practice time as it stands. And we can see there's, I believe that's Kane having the fastest time. Let's follow him through a lap. Or not. But yeah, so some big stuff for Squibs. Hopefully that gets them back on their feet a little bit. They've been struggling since last year. A really, second place last year. Good, good sitting. Almost just barely beat out Sticking Carbs for third over second place there in 2025. But 2026 has not gone their way, and we've kept this up for most of the season so far, where seemingly the drivers that were podiuming, winning races are getting out in Q1, and you could chalk it up to, in Formula One, you could chalk that up to just car performance, but there's no difference. The drivers it's all on them. And for whatever reason, since last year, it's the performance has dropped from podiums to Q1 exits for both TDG and Lapis Lettuce. But and even Iltis as well, on top of that, has not been seeing the same performance as he had at the beginning of last year either. Not sure what's happening with the team there at Squilliams. But in the meantime, another team has made a change. Alpig has re-signed Ani Kaiser, I believe. I don't remember how much, but they like to change their lineup a lot, and they're one of those teams who really like to maximize their roster. Make sure every single driver. They're I think the only team, if I remember right, the only team who has filled every single driver slot for every single race. All 10 races, including the 11th for today, they should have all 3 drivers filled, which is pretty impressive considering most of the teams have at least dropped one open spot, and we see this often. Some teams have dropped multiple in the same race. Actually, a lot have only raced one last week in Austria. But yeah, Alpig has always been one to really be on top of that, and that definitely benefits them to keep them in second place over Van Wave and Pelican. But still, trying to chase down the fastest Mafio is the 32 Gilo of Steak and Carbs. Haven't gotten there yet, but 70 points separate them from the top
I feel
spot.
like Alpig is I agree that they've been switching around a lot, but they've kind of gotten it wrong in the last couple of races. There's a couple times where they've moved some drivers to the reserve list just for that reserve driver to go on and podium. So
yeah, they've done it with Hotspot once or twice, haven't they?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Crumcat, another one who's podiumed, I believe, without being on the list.
Yep. Well, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard thing to balance. They have a quite interesting team composition, anyways. They're all very experienced drivers, very very fast drivers, and maybe they just can't figure out who's fastest. And well, if you field everybody, then eventually you'll get some.
It's like sitting in traffic. Do you switch lanes to the faster lane, or is it better to stay in your current slow lane?
Right. Well, none of them are slow though. That's the difference. They're all fast drivers. They can get podiums depending on which one does it that day. Is hopefully the one is on your main driver slot. You don't know how it works in Formula Craft 1. You have 5 driver slots to use. 3 of them are main, 2 of them are reserves, and your 3 main drivers will automatically be allowed to qualify and earn points for your team. But your other 2 can be racing, but they have to qualify for the no-name team, which is the 3 guaranteed plus.
As long as I don't
3 guaranteed slots plus ones that are missing from other teams, and they can race on their own as a individual, not on a team. So they can still get racing experience, and yeah, they've making great use of that. I've seen a lot of Alpig drivers on that no-name team, and yeah,
if I get on top,
of course, some of them getting podiums. And I believe last year they got a 1, 2, 3, 4 doing that. A full podium plus a 4th position to a no-name slot.
0.58.
But still, they're all Alpig drivers by descent.
-0.66.
They just not all of them earned points for the team, right? So
yeah, In other team news, Garana Racing has got a new team captain, replacing Joka for this spot. Iparanga, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not
yes,
quite sure.
Afra MLG is, yeah, he's been here he's been here for quite a while. He's doing pretty good. He's not in the top 5 yet, but he's pretty close from what I remember.
Is that Iparanga? Is that who that is?
Yes. He
Well,
changed his name.
my bad. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Afra is experienced enough to lead the team through the rest of the season, I hope, as they lost their championship battling driver.
Joke.
So I hope they do good without him.
Yeah, Joka moved on to Pelicans a couple weeks ago. So it was a pretty surprise move for the Brazilian, considering not many of the Brazilians like to go outside of Garana Racing. You can see them all surrounding that team. I believe they speak Portuguese. I'm guessing they speak Portuguese during their team calls. What is Kane yelling about? What is... He's got Simon and Lucas. I believe they are doing a quick test race. But yeah, we're going to get into the one-shot quali in 12 minutes time from now. And that's a pretty scary thing on a track as long as this one. 2 minutes is the length. That's a little bit more. I believe the fastest time is a 2 minutes and 8-second time set by Mafiosa.
It's 2:10 currently
2:10.
by Kane.
Right, Kane. And yeah, that kind of brings up a lot of areas to mess up, right? You have 2 minutes to set your time. And yeah, make a mistake in any of that, and well, your lap is kind of over, and perhaps even your whole weekend is over with that start, with that one-shot quali, right? Mess it up, and you're gonna be sent to the back of the grid.
It's a lot of laps or a lot of turns to get right.
Exactly, yeah. As they go through Vale, a pretty tough one to get on the very last corner. See, there's Nita going for a block stop on it. But
yeah, but you would know better than anybody. Is there any corners that they're going for block stops or wall taps?
Yeah, absolutely. Vale, we just saw Nita go for a block stop there. All things considered, it's a pretty simple track. There's not too much. They're all almost high-speed corners. There's nothing too sharp except for Vale. So I believe none of the drivers should be expecting to take any block stops except for the chicane at the end. There are some spots you could probably get away with a micro or a bold block stop that could help you, but they're risky enough where it's not too much worth it, especially in a one-shot quali into a sprint race, into a feature race. So if there was a normal qualifying session where you had plenty of time, 7 minutes to get a good time, then sure, maybe you could block up a corner like this one here. But it's not worth it for race pace nor one-shot quality. Just keeping it clean is, I think, the goal a lot of drivers are going to be having to do here. And keeping it clean isn't too hard. It's a very simple track, all things considered. But race pace can impact a lot with that 2-minute lap time. Where I'm going to guess pit strategy is going to be huge here. Similar to Austria, where it's hard to overtake, it might be the same here.
I'm kind of agree, Blue, but it's also a long track. Maybe there isn't a need for pitting as much because they have enough space to make it work.
Perhaps. You're right. But also, if you do get stuck behind someone, what are you going to do? Where do you find that space? Where do you find that room to overtake? It's going to be tricky, and I think the two things that are going to be most impactful here are your race pace and your pit strategy. How fast can you go through a lap without making any mistakes, and how often can you do that lap? And then how can you find yourself in open air, and more importantly, air away from your rivals, aka drivers ahead or behind you, so that way you... Oh, there's a mistake there, but... yeah, finding air away from the drivers who are on the same position as you, battling for a position. If you take a pit stop and go for the undercut, or the driver goes for a pit stop and you go for an overcut, then it opens you up to a direct 1v1 in terms of race pace. And well, there you go. That's how you are going to take advantage of this track here. Race pace and pit strategy are going to be the biggest benefactors of Silverstone, unlike other tracks where perhaps it's overtaking like in Bahrain, or wall taps and block stops, like it is in Baku or Singapore, which we haven't gotten to yet. This is race pace and pit strategy.
Well, Blue, who do you think has got the best chance, taking all that information, who's got the best chance of winning today's race?
Well, I'll have to see. It's a good question. You can never count out Mafioso. There he is right there. Even without the fastest time last week in Austria, he still did perfectly. So keep an eye out for him. But if I were to pick on someone that isn't the obvious championship leader, it's going to be Kane. It's going to be Kane. And we saw him doing some laps earlier. He's actually taking a break in the in the lobby here. FC1, 26, round 11. I believe it's actually called no name quali, excuse me. No name quali. Event. Annoying. Spectate. No name quali. Silverstone. There we go. Okay. So we should be getting rid of the no name formats ready to go here. If you do a grid walk, there are no one's that's decorated their pits, so we do not do a grid walk. Actually, we do have one. Here's one. Let's take a look at this pit lane. Who is this? McLurkin, McDonald's. So many mix. Come over here. Where are you? UK McDonald's special menu. Beer and tea. Heck, yes. There's Lurker Pop setting up their pit lane for later today.
Hello!
Hi, Laser.
Dummy.
Very nice pit lane. But I believe that is the only one who has actually decorated, so it's looking a little bare here. That's gonna be that's how we do it from here on out. No pit walk if you guys don't decorate your pits. So if you guys want to pit walk, you gotta decorate your pits, because otherwise we're not looking through empty pit lanes and walking past them. That's just how it goes.
Oh, and, there he is. My driver to watch has just joined the lobby. Paper Yoshi is here to race on Silverstone.
There you go, Yoshi. He's
this guy. I mean, I gotta take a second to talk about this guy. I feel like he's due for one. He's got one win last year, but this year he's got 3 podiums, and not a single one of them are race wins. 2 of them are second place. Like, he's due for something. And he's only got he's raced every single race this year so far. He's got 1 finish outside the top 7.
Yeah, pretty consistent drive, Paper Yoshi. Though I do have to ask, he's not in our top 10.
He's not.
Where is he in our practice times here? Paper Yoshi. Oops. Silverstone 26. He's 15th as it stands. So let's see. Of the drivers online, it's not going to be. It's gonna be pretty good. There's some of the other ones are showing up. Although another driver I think is fun to look at. I don't think he's on right now. Let's see. Oh, he is. He just popped on, I think. Is Life Network. Life Network is been really, really good here in Silverstone. He's not gotten a win yet, but in 2025 and 2024, he's gotten a 2nd place here. So does he finally break the streak of these 2nd places and gets a win here? He's not the fastest practice time. I believe he's 8th or something on our times, but certainly a driver who can perform well here and has done so consistently well for the past 2 years. So let's see. I wonder, is he in a race right now? Is there a race going on? No, I don't think there is. Yeah, let's bring him aside. Let's see if we can get a quick conversation with Life Network. Life Network! Life Network! Hey!
Hello.
Can I pull you aside for a second?
Is my voice chat not working?
No, I hear you.
Oh, wait, my voice chat isn't working. Wait.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, I gotta relaunch my game. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, we'll have to wait for him. We'll have to wait for him. But, yeah, let's talk about what it takes to do well here and whatever else. There's 32 Gilo, 5th in the standings right now. Doing pretty good for himself and his team, Steak and Carbs. Who else we looking at? Eduardo Avocado. I believe that's to the Seagull or Italian. That's Italian name for FC2. Hose diagram. Hose diagram's racing for the new team. Well, we'll get to that later. Actually, we'll talk about FC2 later. Spooky Jimmy from Quadrant, Captain Bunny as well. Who else we got showing up? Shell Joe. I think I heard him.
It's a good question. Is Mafiosa here? Yeah,
Yes, he is. Let's see if we can. Does it work now, Life Network?
Yes, I believe it.
Hey, welcome. Hey, so I want to talk to you about your. Maybe you don't know this about your experience here in Silverstone, and both 2025 and 2024. You've gotten second here.
I know.
Do you break the streak, or would you rather just keep it going?
No, I want to break this streak, man. I've been looking forward to this race since 2025. I really thought I should have won that one, so I hope I win this one too.
Yep.
Or I hope I win this one.
Yeah. So what? Okay. Then what does it take to win this one? Then I mean, you haven't done it, but you might as well have. You've done it. You've gotten second twice.
I just gotta not scrape. No edges are gonna get touched by my boat. Nuh-uh.
Right. And are you worried for people who have been driving really well this season so far, like Mafiosa and Martinitis?
Yeah, Mafiosa. Everybody else. It's just Mafiosa, really.
Who's Mafiosa, bro? Who's Mafiosa?
Actually, yeah, I've never heard of that guy. That guy doesn't exist. He's not real.
Nah, bro, what? Yo, it's even here, actually.
What's a
actually.
Mafiosa?
Okay,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, what's a Mafiosa?
Right. And
yeah.
you brought along Paper Yoshi with you. Yoshi.
Nah.
Gold said you're his driver to watch. Do you agree with that?
Am I?
Yeah.
I guess.
He's gonna win.
Sure.
We're gonna get double P1.
Yeah,
we're both gonna
we're
get
gonna
P1.
get first and first. Yeah.
First and first. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The 1-2 go.
Oh, and Faxa's gonna get first as well. So
yeah,
we're gonna
triple
be first.
one wherever he is.
A 1-1-1, huh? Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
there
got a
he
good
is.
lineup coming to Silverstone, and well, you guys, Vanwave could do with some points. You know, bring it to
I
Alpine.
hope so. Yeah.
Bring it to
I
Alpine.
mean, unfortunately, like our team owner disappeared, and also our team advisor. So.
No team advisory day. That might impact some things with bit strategy being important today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be useful to have one. Unfortunately, yeah, it might be a hindrance to you guys.
Blue, can you say some nice words?
You're his driver. You're Gold's driver to watch. You've been consistent. You've been good. You haven't even gotten below 7th so far this season.
Yay!
And you're due. He says you're due for a win today.
Yay! All right, go.
All right.
Yay.
Good luck, guys. We're gonna get jumping into the no name quality. Good luck, Vanwave.
Yeah.
There you go. I love you know it's a good team when one driver gets interviewed and the rest of them follow him and watch him get interviewed, and then they also get interviewed.
I've already just been.
It's a good team composition right there.
Something that Williams used to do all the time, huh?
Oh yeah. No, we used to do that all the time. All right, so there we go. There is our no-name quality order. We got Ivan, Voigt, Captain Bunny, Kebab, Shuttleman, Gustav, Killable, Sue the Seal, Rather Finland, Maloko, Spooky Jimmy. Spooky Jimmy, I thought he was driving for Quadrant today, is he not? Mr. Splat, Italian, and Hosogram, and Zine Zoom of all people. I haven't seen him on the FC1 grid in quite a while. Perhaps today that changes. We're going to get a heat reset. I believe something about them starting in the pit lane on accident. But yeah, some drivers gonna fight for. I'm surprised. Who's Nito driving for? I see him driving some laps, and old time FC1 guy. Is he maybe just warming up for FC2 later today? Perhaps so. All right, we'll put it in chat here before we get started with no-name quality. Who do you think is gonna win this race? Who do you think has the best chances? We brought a couple suspects to our top spot here. Could it be Mafiosa? Could it be Paper Yoshi? Could it be Life Network finally? Or somebody else. Maybe it's Martinitis. We haven't even brought him up. He can win some races. Is he on? Yes, he is. Nito says he's made for Alpig this race. I didn't see that last night, but perhaps he has changed. Can you double check that for me?
Nito is on Alpig today. Yep.
He has changed. He has been put in. Okay, great. Who do they take out then?
Hutspot and Asprey is not here yet, so he is filling in for them.
Ah, gotcha. And I believe Oink won't be either. So
Oink is not on the list currently.
yeah, he's off and away. I know these things about him specifically because he has to check in for FC2 every week. He says I can't make it, so I'm assuming he can't be here for FC1 either. But maybe Nito brings it back for them, holds it together for Alpig against a very scary Van Wave this race. Once again, Paper Yoshi, Physics Faxio, and Life Network. Very good drivers trying to chase down that 70-point gap or 30-point gap. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, 30-point gap.
We got quite the sing-along going on the TT spot.
What are they singing to?
Oh well, there's nothing that
I'm not
we
sure.
can say.
Somebody's
Bum,
singing.
bum, bum.
What? Fucking.
Gustav. Right. Well, they are all set up. They're waiting for Zine Zoom to get ready to go. And yeah, we're gonna start this no name off. If you don't know how no name works, it's pretty simple. The top 3 drivers are guaranteed a spot on the FC1 grid for qualifying. The rest of them do not guarantee a spot. However, if there are drivers missing from other teams, say somebody like Squilliams or Alpig or whoever is missing a driver on their team roster, then that can be filled by a no name spot, and we'll have an extra individual to fill up to 33 drivers on the grid. So after 6 minutes, they'll be setting laps as fast as they can. The fastest lap time will guarantee them on top of this leaderboard. Top 3 go through. Now, after this, we go straight into the qualifying, the one-shot quali, with the rest of the grid.
Up for grabs.
And they'll have to do it all over again and see how they do. Right. Well, it's a 3, 2, 1. And of course, no name is open to everybody to try out for. Not everybody gets in. And here they go. 6 minutes to go until we find out who adds to the FC1 grid. At the back here, we have Ivan the Miner, Voigt, Captain Bunny are your fastest practice times. But never count out Moloko or Techno Gustav. Eric Hillel. Shuttle doing pretty good as well.
I forgot to toggle the rods.
You hear Gustav complaining about some issue
we
there.
Thank God I had the.
Oh, stupid.
They're all very focused. Like you could hear Shuttle, Gustav, the other drivers.
But they did it in a worse way.
Speaking to their team calls, and we can listen.
I don't know if Techno is talking to anybody in particular, to be honest.
He is one to just chat, huh?
Yeah.
He'll always be talking. I'm sure he does have a team, but
Yeah.
well, looking pretty good from Ivan the Miner, Captain Bunny right now.
It's looking really good for our no-name squad here.
Yeah, they're all driving very clean lines. Ooh, different entrance there from Ivan the Miner a little bit earlier than the rest of the field, and I think that's going to push him slightly ahead of him. Yeah, on track here. Yeah, it's a very consistent track. Like I said, race pace will be huge here, and this is how you do it. Ivan the Miner looking really strong so far for this opening lap. Look at, what, 3 laps maybe to do this? And how fast they go. Oh, there's a script there. Captain Bunny giving up on the first lap. We'll have to check in with him on lap 2.
My baby.
Ivan the Miner just setting down a quick, clean one here.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Taking the rest of the field by storm for the moment.
It gives you confidence, too, to get this going. And it's honestly, these guys have a kind of a weird nervous advantage as long as they get through. A nervous advantage of getting these these
look
left
at that
there you
from
go.
Gustav.
Yeah.
Making the block stop work.
Right, well, they go down through the last corner here, and we'll see how they end up. It is a 2:11.6 for Ivan the Miner.
Do they not get more than 1 lap?
They do. They just reset from back from the start.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so here they go again. Ivan the Miner, Gustav, and Kebab are your top 3. Moloko, Sheljo, Voigt are in your possible additions as well. The rest of them not so much.
Sheljo making a mistake early in turn 2.
Ooh, talk about why.
Probably won't advance on his time.
No, it seemed like he had a good one last lap out, but you never know. You can see there's Ivan matching pace with Kane, who's currently just on a practice lap. Outside of this session, you can see Ivan keeping up with him.
He can't see it, but I'm sure he'd be happy to see that he's matching pace.
And there's a script there, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, not part of this, but yes.
so back to this whole advantage. I think that these guys might have a slight advantage of going into that one-shot quality. They're going to be driving these qualifying laps, and they matter. You get nervous about them. You have the, you got to shake those nerves off for these no names. And if you're a confident driver who knows they can get through, perhaps that's Ivan, Gustav, as well, then you can get through these laps. Get the shake off these nerves of the first lap. Oh, I think that's that is a scrape there from Ivan the Miner. Gonna lose this lap out. Gonna have to wait for his third lap to get started.
Currently, Voigrid is up by 4.5 tenths.
Oh, Big Sue's
he's up by a
soon.
full second now.
That's a scrape there from Voigt. Gonna lose
this guy
that.
was flying.
Yeah. Captain Bunny looking pretty good. Up 2 tenths after that scrape. And I think it was around here that he did it. Shellman also up a whole second here. There he is.
Yeah, Captain Bunny was doing good on his first lap until he made that mistake. So it's good to see a good lap coming on for his second time around.
Gotcha.
Right through the Parabolica and into Vale. Here we go. See what changes can be made. Gustav's going to go for that block step again. Looks like he does pretty well on it. He seems happy.
Shellman missed it.
Oh, Kebab going a little bit too wide on the last corner. And we'll kill that lap at the last second. But they got one more to go after this one. And Captain Bunny bringing it up to second place. So that puts Kebab down to fourth. And we go one more time. And you can see these times are pretty close to each other. 1 second separates first from eighth.
That was pretty brave from Shellman to go for the block stop. He was up. I mean, he needs a banker lap. That's what he needed, and he didn't.
He went for it.
He went for the block stop. I'm not sure his thinking there, but maybe he figured he wasn't going to be in the spot with that banker lap.
Yeah, Kilo probably also wants a better lap here. But yeah, especially Shadowman. Let's watch him through this lap here. Very important for him to get in. Well, if he wants to go through the qualifying session of No Name and get onto the FC1 grid for this weekend. And right now he is far away from doing so. He's got 1 lap is all he gets now. Let's see if he can change that. Because yeah, drivers like Gustav, Ivan, Kebab, Captain Bunny even, I've gotten multiple laps to do so, and they have improved their time, got a banker in, and there's a chance that these guys can put in another lap to improve their times, but Shellman only has just the 1. We'll see if he goes for that block stop again.
Shell Joe is going up by 3 tenths currently. It's only, as far as I can tell, the only... Oh no, there's a bunch of improvement here.
Yeah, that'll bring him up
by
to
4
third.
tenths too.
Yeah, you can see there's quite a close battle for that third spot between Gustav and Shell Joe. It's all very, very tight. Only a couple of about 2 tenths separating them.
Lost Captain Bunny, but he was on an improvement.
Curl also on an improvement of 2 tenths. But it's important to know, is Shell Joe up? I believe he is still. And he's got
Captain
just 1
Bunny's
chicane to go. He's not going to go
tenths.
for the block stop. He's changed his mind on that since he couldn't complete it the last 2 laps. We'll see who finishes in our top 3. Perhaps 4th and 5th will also get a spot on the FC1 grid as they go through. Captain Bunny improving the time. A 2:11.2 puts him on front. Voigt going into 3rd. And you can see Gustav dropping down to 7th. And that is not going to be... Well, he's still got his lap to go, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Gustav. Shell Joe bringing it up to 5th. We watched him through that lap. Kill a little into 6th, and Gustav hasn't finished, it says. What happened to Techno Gustav?
So
yeah, he's not. He's down 22 seconds. He's not gonna do it. And how quickly that changed on that last lap there. Gustav from 3rd to 7th was gonna be going on through the FC1 grid. Will not, probably not at this point in time. So Gustav out of the No Name. But we can say, welcome to the FC1 grid. 2, Captain Bunny topping the times after Ivan has been doing great so far. Just the last lap. Bringing it back up. Captain Bunny on top. Ivan the Miner, Voigt, and maybe even Kebab and Shell Joe making it to the grid here. Right.
Race Control saying top 5 are making it through. So I believe we will see Kebab and Shell Joe.
Awesome, that's good to know. And unfortunately for Kilo, couldn't quite get the time in. But we know how well he can do in FC2, so maybe he's not too worried.
Yeah, Captain Bunny, he was doing pretty good for the opening half of the lap, and the second half just turned on the jets and just improved by, I think the second half, probably 3/10 across just the second half of the lap. Pretty impressive stuff from the rabbit.
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna move on to our one-shot quality, the real start of the FC1 Silverstone, or not Silverstone, British Grand
I'm
Prix.
curious, Blue. Let's remember 2:11.2 is Captain Bunny's no-name quality time. Let's see how that stacks up compared to the real deal.
Right. Well, they're all going to get one lap. So we're going to move on to the one-shot quali, where drivers like Shuttleman just did to get into this grid gets one lap after messing up the first two. He got one lap to make it up, and he did. But here, all drivers have one lap around this 2-minute track of Silverstone. They set the fastest lap time, and the first one gets put on pole position for the sprint race. And it's going to
You know
matter
what's
a
great
lot.
about this, Blue, is that we get to see them all go at the same time. So we will see who is faster as they go through their lap.
Yeah, that'll be pretty nice to see. Yes.
love
Right. Put it in chat. We want to know, who do you think can pull this one away? Is it Kane? Is it is it Mafiosa? Is it 32 Gilo? Is it Life Network, Paper Yoshi, 56 Faxio? It could be any of these guys or anyone else. Who do you think can win this one from our one-shot quality? Who gets put on pole position?
We didn't even point this out, Blue. Def from UK is a quadrant driver who is second on the leaderboard right now.
Yes, it's once again...
Go quadrant.
Yeah, Quadrant bringing on its Yezar for a couple of weeks so far. Just a rename of...
Oh my gosh, I can't keep track of these renames.
I know. It's horrible. It's honestly horrible, and we have to explain every time. But Deform UK is it's Yezar, and he's been on the grid for quite a while. So, but yeah, doing really good for Quadrant, and with a good time, second on the leaderboard. We'll see if he can bring it to a pole position. And here they go. Which drivers decided to wait? I couldn't tell.
I'll let you know in just a minute.
Right, so here they go.
Life
One lap.
Network is the only one to wait.
Okay. Here they go. Through turn one. Looks like Ivan Miner still on a good, still really good up in that front pack. Mafiosa staying up there. And yeah, there you go. Simon, Simon doing really good turn one. Through turn two. Oh, that's a scrape there. That's Shell Joe scraping on turn two. It's not going to be good for him. He's got to keep fighting, though, because he's doing one lap, and he's got to hope somebody else scrapes so he can not get last. And they keep going. There's TDG up ahead. Maybe a change in pace for this Williams driver with a pole position here through. There's a laggy driver. That's Joka. Keep an eye out for him. Perhaps later in the race. We might have issues with that later. So I'm going a little bit wide there. Falling out of that front pack.
This is incredible. Look how tight they are, Blue. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple ties here at the end.
Mafiosa leading this pack. TDG right behind. It's Yezar. Just third right there. Martinitis is in this bunch. Ivan Miner. And honestly, I was seeing somebody, who was it? Roboto saying Ivan might get a top 5 here. And he very well could if he keeps up this pace. Like I said, that no-name quality might come as an advantage to Ivan through this one-shot quality. Right, into Maggots and Baguettes we go. Mafiosa just bringing it out, but Deform UK, it's Yezar. Challenging him a little bit. Joke is still lagging through this qualifying. JH Dash in the mix as well. Perhaps going a little bit wide to the last of these corners. Martinitis, those two guys. Columba also for Garana in this mix. Joka, oh my gosh, the lag from Joka. It's going to ghost him surely during the sprint race pretty early on if that keeps happening. Put him at a huge disadvantage in this hard to overtake track. We go on. Mafiosa still leading this pack. As long as he nails this corner, we'll see who goes for the block stop through Vale. And it's Yezar gonna make the block stop.
Gets it.
That might bring it up. He's gonna go dead even with Mafiosa. All it matters now is who gets to the line first. And we'll see who gets on pole position for our sprint qualifying. It's going to be Yazar on top. Mafiosa 700s behind Joka, Martinez, Mopeki. Oh, we did have a change. It's Life Network bringing it up to third on the back. Paper Yoshi also taking that spot from Life Network. Third for him. And there you go. A quick one-shot quali. It's
That was
Yazar
a
on top.
huge heads up from It's Yazar. That must have been from his team advisor. He wasn't in the lead per se, but he was in that middle grouping, probably like 6 or 7 drivers back. And he made the call to go for the block stop, and it paid off extremely well.
Yeah, very good stuff. Iron Miner, unfortunately, couldn't finish out that. I think we missed him through Vale, but only 18th for Ivan. We were also watching TDG in that front bit. Only 14th for him, but the racing continues. And in fact, the racing starts. It's a sprint race format, which means we get a 4-lap sprint race between qualifying and the feature race. The results of this race will determine the starting grid for our feature race, with Yazar leading us off, Mafiosa in second, Paper Yoshi in third, Life Network, Joka,
I'm gonna
Faxio,
probably go to the
Martinez, great stuff from the Vanwave drivers, Mopeki, Dark Robo, 32 Gilo, Kane, Columba, Kebab, TDG, Lucas Chernek, Sarux, Bolt Potato, Ivan the Miner, NG Main, Voigt. What's up?
The lap from It's Yazar was a 2:10.8. That would have put him, of course, he has second on the leaderboard, but I would have put him, what is that?
Would have been 8th?
Ninth or
Yeah.
or 8th or something like
They would
that?
put him 9th.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. He's got a one shot and he just put that down.
How
Not to
good
mention,
these drivers are.
Mafiosa and Paper Yoshi aren't even that far away. They would have also been in the top 10 somewhere.
So very good stuff from these
Bitches.
top drivers,
27.
absolutely. And we'll have to see. This is, if you messed up, that was who saw mess up at the very beginning? Shell Joe messing up the very, very second turn. This is the opportunity for you to fix that mistake, this sprint race. If you get a good race start here and can make up those positions during this 4-lap race, then you can absolutely recover your race and bring it back to a competitive advantage for you up in the front of the grid. For drivers like Yazar, Mafiosa, and Paper Yoshi, they want to hold their positions, make sure they don't make any mistakes, and drop it during the sprint race. Right, well, it's a 3, a 2, and a 1, and it's lights out, foots to the floor for the sprint race, and here they go. It's Yazar. Mafiosa leading us off already. Yoshi taking
Joka
a
making
huge
through.
step back. I don't know what happened to Yoshi. It was, he's already dropped back.
He just
Life Network Joka
Lost
fighting
concentration
him.
there. Just a late start.
Yeah, Kane's already on the radio calling about laggy drivers. Maybe he's already talking about Joka, perhaps.
Yeah, Joker's
TDG.
already ghosted.
TDG getting a good start here. Bringing it from 14th to 11th there.
I don't know if this
Network,
was
good
intentional,
start.
but JH Dash and Kane are at the back of the pack.
Ooh, I don't know what
Currently
happened there.
P31 and 30. Yeah, and 30.
Yeah, for the driver with the fastest lap time, Kane, not a good position at all.
Something happened there at the start, or they intentionally started from the back. I'm not totally sure.
Well, there was someone going wide. Didn't see who that was. They scraped again. It was. I can't tell who that was.
Look at this
Is that
battle
Dark
for it was
Robo?
a
That might have been Dark
P8.
Robo. And it was Dark Robo going wide and then bumping into somebody, scraping off the side, dropping from 8th position to outside the top 15. Not a good race start for Dark Robo. As this battle for first continues, and this battle for second is even bigger. Joka leading us into it so far, but any of these drivers could
For
stake it.
P3.
Yes. Let's keep an eye on both of these fights, and this is probably going to last for the most of the sprint race. They're not going to be taking any risks for this sprint race, as they want to hold their positions, get into this rhythm. And ooh, different lines there from Yazar. He's going to have to bail out of this battle for first, giving the position to Mafiosa. Might impact the drivers behind, or worried about.
This is gonna go crazy
Yazar.
for those. They're all gonna be watching for It's Yazar here. How do they get around him while keeping their position and not bumping into the players behind? 6 of them coming in together for this one corner. That's incredible.
Into Vale they go. This is where you're going to lose it if you do. It's probably going to be in Vale. As for Hibiyoshi, he's got to nail it, or else he loses out. Someone's going through the pit lane. I'm not. Who went through the pit lane? It was TDG. TDG went to the pit lane. What is he doing? There he is. In the sprint race, there's no pits this race. Not sure what he's doing, but that's going to put him in the very, very back of the grid.
Where did he go in from?
He
What
went
position was he in?
11th. He was in 11th.
Well,
I don't know what happened to TDG.
Sir, Satumni says.
That is the pit lane. Oh no, TDG finally
think-
looking good for his chances on a good racing
Oh.
position, and he throws it by going into the pit lane.
Just intuition tells him to pit, and he pitted, not aware that
I
there's
mean,
no pits.
It happens.
in a
I've done that
sprint
before.
race.
Martinez is the only one of this group to get DRS. We forgot to mention that DRS is active on this straight. He's the only one who got it. He must have gotten on Yezar and has managed to get past this pack, and Yezar is being sucked into this second place battle now. Martinez is on top. Mafiosa is still leading it from the front, bringing that gap to 1.8 seconds.
Further down the grid, Columba and 32 Gilo, and Joka has made his way back here too. In the battle for this grouping behind that spot, this is all for 8th.
Martinez just trying to bring Life Network and Faxio out of tandem, and I think he has. They've separated out by just a little bit here. In through Maggots and Beckett's they go. No, there's a bump there. That's Life Network, who also bumps Wapeki and Columba. Bunch of drivers going through. Life Network losing so many more positions. They both bump again. That's more positions lost for the duo, and that is huge. Wapeki going a completely different way. I don't know what happened with him at the end there, but a huge amount of positions lost up front. Battling to second all the way down
Massive
to 20.
pile up. That's
For
right.
Life Network. Oh, well, that's huge news for him. Really, really bad in this sprint race. And that's what I was talking about earlier on before this race started, is if you're in that front pack, you got to just be holding your position. Don't worry about overtaking. Just worry about not losing it. And well, unfortunately for Life Network, that happened to him. And well, that second place streak that he's been having is going to be a little bit harder to get through. He's going to drop a bunch more going wide, drop more positions there. Into 22nd. He gets bumped again, Life Network. Losing even more. He's going to get passed by Simon and Kane, who started in the back. Another bump off of Kane. And oh no, here comes Shell Joe and Lepus Lettuce. Another bump. Life Network cannot get a hold of this race. A third bump in a row after his chain bumping experience earlier on, from 2nd to 31st in a matter of a couple turns. Oh,
Did TDG
no.
get past?
No, TDG did not get past. I was wondering if that was going to be enough, but no, TDG does not get past Life Network there. He's going to stay in the very, very back, I think, for the rest of this sprint race. Yeah, he just finished his second lap, TDG. I just saw it on the chat there. Far a ways behind, as some of these drivers are already catching to the third sector here. Well, this battle for second is still underway. There was some splits earlier on, but they've...
This group. I wasn't fully paying attention.
Oh, Yoshi, not the best line there. Martinez didn't have a good line either. He might fall out of tandem here if he keeps up this these small little errors, and they're almost invisible to the naked eye of what he's doing wrong. But
It seemed to me.
there we go. Much
that
different lines there taken from each driver. Yoshi, ooh, a little lag spike there from him. Gotta be careful of that.
It seemed to me that Martin was the quicker of the 3 drivers throughout the rest of the race.
Yeah, he
But he
might lose
seemed
it
to-
here.
He
Faxio
seemed to have
did
made
get
himself a
DRS on
gap.
him. Oh, a little bit wide there from...
Oh, there
it's
goes-
Yezar getting
There
bumped
goes
there.
Yezar.
Martinez, I think, has also fallen a tandem with Yoshi. Yes, he
He had to
has.
avoid Yezar's bump there, or at least it was preemptive on it, and made him kept him alive. But he doesn't really have a chance to catch Paper Yoshi now.
30 Gilo and Joka still right next to each other. I think they've been this way for quite a couple laps now. So oh, that's another
like in
bump
the whole
there.
race.
That's Yezar bumping again and again. Is this gonna be the same thing that happened to
Life
to
Network.
Life Network earlier today? And he's gonna just try keep up the speed. I think he's been able to bring it back up, but still dropping down to 12th, I think 10th here for Yezar. Right, well, here's his battle for 8th. Rapotiz, Rubik, and Zook Zinla. We haven't even talked about who's this Rapotiz. Who's he driving for? Quactrant? Or McDonald's, maybe? Not sure. Let's take a look at
Well, here comes
Mafiosa.
Mafiosa coming into Vale now, on his way to win the sprint race and secure himself effectively a pole position for the feature race.
Yes, it is. The sprint race is considered part of qualifying, so Mafiosa will finish this race from second to first, excuse me, and will put himself on pole position. Yossi Going into second there, Martinez in third, Faxio, Joka, Gilo, Sarkuz, and it looks like it's going to Rapitis in eighth, Rubik, Zooks in low, Bolt, Deform UK, it's Yezar, only managed to get 12 at that mistake on the last lap. Engiman giving him an Ivan the Minor in 15th there, and the rest of them come through pretty quick. There's Lapis Lettuce bringing it back up
Wow.
to 24th.
Started last, Lapis.
Oh, it's Ephra, thank you. Rapitis is Ephra.
I've done that every sprint race of my career. Oh no.
He's so oh my gosh. He's done it every time now. I mean, look, I've done it once, to be honest. And I think
To the people who got overtaken by TTGs, I should, oh man.
Did he?
Yeah,
did he
that's
get,
embarrassing.
where did he end up? He ended up 29th. He got past Nito, Voigt, Simon, and Digo after that pit lane.
It's kind of hilarious. Okay, well, I will say, interesting. Well,
Reverse roulette.
I'll say this
no
first.
way.
Um,
What?
It seemed that packs were kind of forming throughout the sprint race. There would be like groups of 3 or 4 drivers in a large gap, and then 3 or 4 more, which makes things interesting when it comes to pit strategy and also just
Nice.
bumping in pace in general. I wonder if that trend will continue through the main race.
All right, well, before we get to the main race, we have to do something very special that we all love to see. It is the reverse grid wheel. If you don't know how this works,
It's
what
time.
a chance to spin the wheel and land on reverse grid. It's been
Oh, come on.
10 rounds so
What
far,
would
and the
it be?
11th finally might
looking
bring
at
us
the
reverse grid. So here we go. We spin, and land
It's time
on
for a
red
reverse.
or blue,
Holy shit.
and not enough once
Holy
again,
shit.
man.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yes,
It is a
yes.
normal grid for us today.
Let's
Man,
go.
when is it? Oops. When is it ever gonna happen? When is it ever gonna happen?
What if
I like-
it never happens? What if it never happens?
That'd be unfortunate. But yeah, it just don't happen. Right, well,
Should I just pay them to do more?
Not today.
Yeah, I should.
not today. Yeah, we'll get one eventually, and it'll be the most exciting thing ever, I think.
Today would have been a good day to do it.
Today would have been
That's all right. Yo, you actually just. got
TG's
the
asking
rest
how
of
much do I
it.
need to pay to get the reverse grid? Shoot, I don't know.
Pay my rent with you, TTG, and I'll make Blue do it.
Pay my rent first off. My rent's more. Well, I don't know if I think your rent's more expensive than mine, but right. Well, no reverse grid today.
No, it'll happen. Trust.
And here we go. The grid is loaded for our feature race. 14 laps, 2 pits to go before we declare a winner. And it is starting off Mafiosa on pole position here after that sprint race win over Paper Yoshi, battling out with that big group. Won it for him. Martinez is right behind, held on. Faxio as well, just barely keeping together for 4th position. Joka nailing it, 5th position for him. 3rd Gilo, 6th position. Saruks, Rapids, FMOG as well. Zugzinlo behind him, great race start for him. 9th position. Bolt in 10th. It's Yazer after a couple of bumps, only 11th. Engie made in 12th. Game Moment 13th. Ivan the Miner, our lead no-name
And
driver, into
everyone's
14th. Lucas
insane.
Sternex behind him. Rubik, JH Dash, Kebab, Kane, Columba, Skibby Toletta, Washi Washi, Captain Bunny there in 23rd. Lapis Lettuce, lead School Games driver for 24th. Dark Robo, Shell Joe, Mopeki, Life Network, TDG after pitting during the sprint race. Nita the first, Voigt, next Simon, and Digo there in the back of our grid, all getting passed by the one who pitted.
Thank you,
TDG.
Paper Yoshi, but the top 3 are currently the top 3 in the standings. That's pretty cool. Mafiosa leads over Paper Yoshi. Paper Yoshi leads over Martin.
All right. Good work, Mafiosa doesn't start.
There you go. So, we could see a change in standings here. Yoshi versus Martin, both battling for that second spot in the season-wide standings.
Paper Yoshi believes in himself.
I believe he always says his streams are winner POV. I believe that's always what he's done. But I think he believes it more than ever now in second position. Great racing position to start in. See if he can take it to Mafiosa. He couldn't find him on pace during the sprint, last couple laps of the sprint race. Well, maybe with pit stops in the way here, he might get some sort of advantage. We'll have to see, as we are just seconds away from this race start for the British Grand Prix in FC1. It's the 6th British Grand Prix we've ever done. With previous winners, Andi Kaiser, Rocket Ray's, Pig Lalala even in 2023. So, Lavin's saying Rocket will join soon.
Oh,
I don't think he's going to get joining soon enough.
Yeah.
No,
okay,
it's
I'm
not. It's a
Alright, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2,
right, good luck.
1. All Rock has to do is hope for a restart. But here we go. The Silverstone Grand Prix is underway. Great race start from both the top three. Martinez is dropping just a little bit there, actually. Behind them. He's already going to go wide on turn 1.
Whoa.
Joker's getting past. 50's Faxio is getting into tandem. He might get past as well. And a bad race start from Martinez, dropping spots. Joker is releasing for the drivers ahead. And it's already another three-way fight for third position here.
Missed the
FMOG
turn.
right behind them. Oh, it's a big scrape. Joker way too deep
No,
in the
Joker.
corner. Gonna lose all the positions he can think of. And all the way back down to 23rd or so for Joker. Back to the front. Mafiosa still leading us off. Paper Yoshi behind him. Martinitis is quite a ways behind. But Zook Zinlo is in this good spot here for 6th position. Battling out with Bold Potato, Deform UK, and Edgy Main. Oh my gosh, what a
Like I
crazy
said,
race start.
we're
Just
seeing
trying to
groups
make out.
forming once again. It's gonna be kind of the story, it seems. We got a couple groups. So let's see. Bolt the Potatoes leading a group. Same with Jade, Dash, and Rubik.
Which one? No, wait.
There he is
It
with
goes-
Kane, Ivan the Miner, and Game Moment. Behind them, I believe there's another pack. Yep, Captain Bunny, Dark Row, Mopeki, and Bashiwashi all in a group together. It seems to be a common thing. And, well, when these groups start to collide, which could very well be a possibility, we could have some issues with bumping. Or if one driver can outpace the rest of them. Oh, there's some
Okay,
bumping.
got crashed.
It's Yazar getting bumped. He's
Martinez
going to bump a bunch of
also
people
getting
behind
bumped.
him. And oh my gosh, it's chaos here in the back of the grid. Skimming Toiletta getting bumped multiple times. 30 Gilo and Kebab also doing it. Oh no, there's more. Columba and Simon, Nato all getting bumped in the very back. Joka falling in more positions. He's back in 30th now. And it's horrible for a bunch of these drivers bumping in this early lap start.
We also lost Martin in there.
Go pit,
He
go pit.
dropped 8 positions, going down to 14th now.
Oh, fuck. Oh shit, it's just
Life Network getting a disconnect. Oh no. Gonna have to reconnect there all the way in the back of the grid. Bad news
Alright,
again.
try and go back.
And we have some drivers already in the pit lane. That's Kane going in on lap 1. 3 drivers behind him, all going at the same time. Yazar, Dark Robo, Martinitis, all in the pit lane. Can he get a jump over Martinitis? Can he do it? Lapis Lettuce also going in. Who else is going in from here? Bashi Washi, Kebab, and Joka all in the pit lane on this open lap. As we go back to the front, Mafia
okay,
is still
I'm
leading
not
us
gonna-
off.
I'm going DRS him.
Because
Paper
of these
Yoshi.
packs forming, we kind of expected them to, a lot of drivers to pit lap
Yeah,
1.
yeah,
And
he just let me back into DRS.
Yeah.
range.
Paper
It
Yoshi is
happened.
talking about DRS right now. He's going to try and get within. Oh, there's a scrape there from Mafiosa.
Okay, this is huge.
Paper Yoshi's excited about that one. He might be able to get a DRS and an overtake down the straight. Let's see what he can do. Does he get the DRS? He does. Faxi
He
behind him
does.
also does it. Here we go. Can he get alongside Mafiosa? Is it enough? I think he does. Yeah, he's in tandem with Mafiosa. Can he stick the turn? He can. And here we go. A battle for first. Mafiosa versus Paper Yoshi. He said winner's POV, and he meant it. He's going to go for that leading position if he can keep this pace together against the leading championship driver of Formula
watch
Crash
for
1.
Yoshi's line. He's got to go a little bit wider than Mafiosa because he's got to avoid Mafiosa's ghost, effectively.
Another disconnect there.
You
That's
see,
Columba
there's a good
getting
example.
lost there.
No, not quite there, but
Look at this. TDG bringing it back up to 10th from basically the back of the grid
that's
after pitting.
impressive.
Yeah, really good stuff from the Williams driver. Keep going. Paper Yoshi keeping pace with Mafiosa as it stands through lap 2. And this is where he's
Okay.
got to think about it. Does he think about pitting or does he think about challenging Mafiosa for this lead?
You gotta stick. You gotta stick here, right? I mean, you're getting the benefit of DRS if you make a mistake, and you're holding with Mafiosa for the moment.
Yeah, but
Like if you were to
mistakes-
pit, you get in trouble with the other drivers.
Right, well, a bunch of drivers also have DRS. That's TDG getting DRS on Rubik, and there might be a position gained once again here for TDG, bringing it up to 9th position. See what he can do. What driver's going to the pit lane right now? Doesn't look like any. No, Rubik's going in from 10th there, or 9th. Bringing TDG up to 9th as well. And there's a battle here. Bolt, Rabidus, and Zugzilla. But let's bring it back to Mafiosa in this battle for the lead. Yeah, and you're saying stick it with Mafiosa, but also at the same time, we've seen numerous drivers who do make a mistake and get bumped, bring it back
But
to the
look,
very
he's gotten
back of the
past
grid.
him. He's gotten past him on from his point of view, and there he goes.
He's taking the lead. Yeah, I think Paper Yoshi for a split second is a hundredth ahead of Mafiosa, and he's managed to make this work, and he's got to get the pace down, and it's looking good so far for Paper Yoshi. Down the straights we go.
You could tell in his comms with his advisor, he is just locked in and focused. As much as Paper Yoshi's ever been focused, he is focused on this race.
Let's see what Yoshi's
Each and
looking
every
at right
turn.
now.
Let's try and keep a position.
Yeah, he's just saying you gotta keep with it. It's gonna be tricky to keep up with one of the best.
I mean, Mafiosa is a complete robot, and it's hard to beat a robot who is perfect every lap.
Yeah, no mistakes yet from either of these two drivers on Silverstone as it
God
stands.
damn it.
Yeah, Yoshi, just think about every single turn. Every 100th matters for him. They're 400 separated from each other. I think it's going to be like this for a couple of laps here until somebody makes a mistake.
Ooh.
And a little bit of a poor entrance into the turns here.
He's lucky there. He didn't get
I'm leading on
bumped.
my screen, at least.
Maggots and Beckett's did not go well for Paper Yoshi. Going to lose 2/10 there.
Yeah, I'm like 5/10. Cool. Okay, good.
All right, well, we keep going through the third lap here.
Let's just take a moment and let's listen to Paper Yoshi's comms here.
He's not saying too much. He's
Okay.
so focused on what he's
He's
what
very
he's
focused.
doing. Through Vale. Looks to be a lot better entrance from Yoshi. He's going to bring it back by just a little tiny bit. He does. TG getting past Ivan the Miner and NG Main there. He's going to go up into 6th spot now. Guy's been on a rampage since his pit lane incident. Really good stuff from this Williams driver. Well, his battle for the lead is still
That's unfortunate.
underway. Yoshi starting to fall back just a little bit. It's 4/10 now. He's got to be careful now if he can get bumped by Mafiosa. Now, here's the question. If he falls out of tandem, what do you think he's going to do? Is he going to... Does he go into the pit lane? He has... I mean, we can't even see what he's going to... He has a team advisor. He has a teammate, so he can find out where exactly he ends up if he does pit now. Not to say he will, but if he falls out of tandem, he's got to really think hard about this one, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's definitely a thinker because you have Kane who did his lap 1 pit and is not in the cleanest of air, but he's been pumping in the laps.
Yeah, right now, Nino the First has the fastest lap through 4, interestingly enough, from 14th. He must have gotten multiple uses of DRS on the same lap.
And this is definitely the problem. If you do go into the pits, you have multiple back markers who are just kind of scattered. They're not grouped or anything, but you have a couple of them just scattered everywhere that you have to pay attention to, and that might slow you down. Of course, we know some drivers are really good about passing back markers, so maybe you're more inclined if you think you're good at that kind of thing.
Yeah, Yoshi's saying he's losing tandem now, so perhaps this is his...
Fine. I'm gonna go at this.
Let's see what he does here. Listen in. He's going to stay out, looks like. So, one more lap to go. Yeah, I think he's out of tandem. 7/10 now. He should be out of tandem, but maybe he wants that DRS to get back into tandem if he stays within this. But you got to be careful. Faxio's lurking behind him. You can see him on the right side of your screen there. Faxio just... I mean, it's his teammate,
Are you actually going to fall out of DRS here?
He did. Maybe even DRS. Yeah, you're right. It's 1.6 seconds, I believe, is the max. Or is it 1.2?
It's 1.6.
It might be 1.2. I can't remember. They change it. But he's still within both those numbers, so just really holding on. As we're going to get the detection point right about here. He should be able to get it. We'll see what he does.
TGG making a second pit stop of the weekend. First
Yeah.
one of the race.
There you go. And here goes DRS in use here, I think. And he's going to get right behind Mafiosa. We didn't see the direct overtake, but he's back in the
Yeah,
tandem.
pretty much equal.
Let's take a look at back at the grid. I believe we have Ivan the Miner and Engie duking it out as well. This is for 6th spot. With JH Dash and Mopeki right behind. There's some DRS going on earlier on the left between these four. And, well, they might get more of it. It's definitely going to be tricky to be battling with somebody else while you get DRS on the drivers ahead. It's a very weird situation to be in, but nonetheless, it's what they have to deal with.
Is our time trial leader here in practice, but he can't seem to get past a back marker. Lucas Jerniskis or whatever, I don't know. Lucas from I believe this is Garana's driver. He can't get past him.
Kane can't get past Lucas, but Lucas is ghosted. So it's not an
that's
issue of
interesting.
overtaking. It's literally an issue of pace for Kane. Oh no, we've had an error. It finally happened. Yoshi bumped off camera, and he's lost position to his teammate, 56 Faxio. And now Mafiosa has quite a big lead on the rest of these Vanwave drivers.
With the way this track has been going, that is the dagger for Paper Yoshi. It's going to be really hard for him to come back into this to fight Mafiosa.
We have another disconnect. That's Digo. A lot of disconnects happening in this race. Xiao Zhou entering the pit lane.
Guess who's here? A little late. Rocket Rays is here
He's
to
a little
spectate.
late. Yeah, he's a little late, unfortunately. But here we are. So
Well,
Yoshi,
you can cheer on his
You only like
Squilliam's teammates.
Yoshi is being chased down by 2 drivers behind. That's Bolt and Ephra. Looking to take advantage of that mistake he made earlier. They get DRS out of this one? No, they will not. They'll have to wait another lap if they can keep pace. But we can see, yeah, there's Kane. Kane in the pits has been able to pass Lucas Chernax, and is the first driver of our one pit gang. Is what it's. I don't know. It's a term we've used since for a while. Look at this battle here. JH Dash, Ivan the Miner, Mopeki, and Engineman. You can see all the team advisors and FC2 guys just watching this one happen live through their own screens. And yeah, I mean, this one's gonna be pretty tough for these drivers. Ivan's doing pretty good holding on to 6, but he goes a little bit wide. Had to overcorrect just a little bit. Gonna give the position up. Advantage to Mopeki now as we go through Maggots and Beckett's. You can see you can lose a lot of time here through the first 2 turns of Maggots, but it doesn't seem to happen too much time in the mind. We did lose one of them, Engine Main, out of this battle. Well, what do we do next? These 3 drivers all in the tandem. Which one of them are going to be going to the pit lanes as we are approaching halfway through the race? Most drivers in this top 15 have not pit. We did see a bunch of drivers pit early on. Actually, we are going to get one. It's Ivan the Miner, who didn't feel confident leading that pack. Seems like is going to go dash into the pit lane, see where he ends up from 6th position. Paper Yoshi,
there's still a fight here for 4th between Bolt the Potato and Raptor is. Is Raptor
Ephra.
or Rapotis? That's Ephra?
That is
Yeah,
Ephra.
okay. Good to see him taking the charge for Garana after Joka's exit.
Ooh, overcorrection there. Gonna give Bolt a much better position into the 3rd turn here, and he might get this one away from Ephra. Although DRS is still right here, so perhaps it was all for nothing as Ephra. Yeah, he's gonna get DRS here on Bolt. Can he make it stick? Bolt's gonna try and move to the inside to scare Ephra. Might have done just enough, but no, they're back in a tandem after that mistake. So luckily enough, he survives this one.
A lot of drivers who have been ghosted or disconnected.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
lag problems. They're all European. So no, Lucas Truex is Brazilian. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but a lot of errors here. It is a resource-intensive track because it's so big. Drivers have to load a lot of chunks repeatedly to keep this one up compared to other tracks. Now, but here's the thing: you would have seen it also in Red Bull Ring last week. It's also, well, a smaller track. It is also more resource intensive than Silverstone, and we didn't see the same errors. So not sure. A little scrape there from Bolt Potato through Beckett's as they continue forward. Yeah, the front pack are starting to separate a little bit. 4 seconds now from Mafioso to 56 Faxio. This is playing in the hands of Mafioso really well, and has yet to have any sort of mistakes.
Oh, there's a mistake.
That's a lag. Lag
Oh,
spike
it's a
there.
lag.
El Primogene, we saw it happening earlier, and now it's really biting him. That is bad news from... Oh, you can see everyone's yelling about this behind him. He's going to dive into the pit lane. That's smart. Really smart from Efra, and got it just in time. Lagging is the worst thing that can happen to you on track, but if you dash into the pit lane, use that lag spike, hopefully it clears up by the time you exit, as you don't want to be bumping into people or driving with invisible and reappearing people. It's quite a problem for both drivers on track and yourself.
Let's just say incredible work from Race Control to spot that. That was the first lag spike I've seen from Efra.
Well, I
Just
started to
to catch
notice
it.
all the drivers just yelling in the chat there.
Yeah.
I think we had 3 or 4 of them all saying something about the lag from Efra, and sure enough, it does happen. So there we go. He's gonna come out. He's gonna get past TDG is gonna get past. Same with Deform UK, and he's gonna have a battle here with Ivan the Miner in these 1 pits. Yeah, Ivan's doing a great job so far this race. He's, well, maybe not the top 5 that some people are boldly claiming he could get. It's still going to be pretty good for the no-name driver. And I don't know, maybe some teams should look at picking him up. Drivers, maybe teams that are in the back, like McDonald's, Quactrant, who can't always fill their slots. Throw in this guy, although he does go wide here. You might give the position up. He's got to be careful of getting bumped here by Yazar.
I believe Yazar is unsigned too currently. Yeah, he is. Another one.
No, Deform
possibly
UK
sign.
is driving for Quactrant.
Oh, that's right. There's 2 different names, huh? Ugh. Keeping track of names, guys.
Oh, there's a scrape there from Deform UK, and I think let's see. Yeah, they're going 1 by 1 here. They might be in tandem with each other. It's hard to tell. I'm guessing Ivan isn't, but I think Robidus is.
Well, JH Dash is just now getting past Bolt Potato after DRS off the hanger straight.
See if Ivan gets DRS here. I think he did. Yeah, he's gonna try and make the move. Has to kind of go around the other drivers. Gotta be careful here. And now he's in tandem. Really steep entrance into the next turn. He nailed it, Ivan. Look at that. I mean, you just feel like he could have easily gone so wide there, but absolutely nailed the entrance. Perfected the outside of that corner, and yeah, good stuff there from Ivan. Really,
So Mafioso is continuing to increase the lead against Faxio and Paper Yoshi. Just, this guy's a machine.
absolutely. At 5 seconds now is the gap. As we enter lap 9, Baltimore Pecky also. Oh, there's 32 G. Let's actually see how he comes out compared to this battle. He's going to come out just barely ahead of Deform UK. Just behind TDG, though. I'm going to say, oh, there's a bump there. It's Ivan. Going to lose the spots there. Big bump there. Losing a couple of positions for it. Or possible positions. And I think Deform UK also getting a bump there. He does. Or maybe it was a scrape. One of the two. Going to lose the spots as well. Maybe DRS can help him here. And see how they do compared to them. The other drivers, I don't think it's going to be anything too drastic from Deform UK. But on the other side, Gilo getting into tandem with TDG. And I got to say, TDG is doing a great job so far with that super big error in qualifying, or in the sprint race, where he went into the pit lane on a zero pit race. Lost about 30 seconds.
You should come check out this battle with JH Dash and Bolt Potato. These guys have been going at it for the last couple of laps. Usually one of them falls out and then gets DRS to back into it, but it's been pretty good. This is for fourth place currently.
Yeah. On lap 9 we go. Faxio into the pits from second position. He's going to start using those. Maybe.
That's an interesting one.
I don't know. I don't think it's to undercut Mafiosa. It seemed like he was in a good spot. Did he run into back markers, perhaps? I don't think so. I mean, it's a 2-minute
Maybe
track.
it's a block Kane? Is Kane close?
Kane might be close. We'll have to see what he does here. There he is, into the pit lane. Let's watch him through to the pit lane. 2.9, pretty quick there from Faxio.
I don't think it's the whole off Kane because Kane hasn't even crossed the main straight yet.
If it is to block Kane, it's super smart. I mean, it's hard to pass people on this track without the aid of DRS.
Here comes Kane down the start finish straight. Where is
He's gonna get ahead of
56?
Life Network into tandem with Nito the First. He's got quite a lot of room ahead of him. Maybe this was just a safe plan. Say, hey, why not pit now? There's room. So he does. He takes it just barely, keeping ahead of this pack. Honestly, if he messed up that pit lane, that would have been bad news because there's Kane right behind
He's got
him.
a great gap.
Dark Robo and Rubik also in that mix. Oh, Life Network's going to try and bring this one back to Nito or Faxio.
Well, we got about 4 laps to go.
Yeah, driver we have to look out pitting
Still
on these
making
last
a
2
bigger
laps.
gap.
Yeah, well, it feels like a bigger lap. Of course, with that pit stop there from Faxio. Although Bolt and JH Dash are still right next to each other. Okay, Dark Robo right now for 11th. As they go into Maggots Beckett's. This is the one pitters. They're 11th and 12th at the minute. Though we should start seeing some pits from higher up the grid. Who will be entering the pits this lap? I wouldn't be surprised if Mafiosa does.
He did not. But both Potato and JH Dash both miss it too, even though they're still battling for 4th. Or on track 4th.
No one in the pits as it stands. They got to start thinking about this stuff. There's Yoshi right there, and of course we were mentioning Pepper Yoshi and Bolt.
I think all these drivers, they have clean air in front of them besides this battle here. There's no reason to pit.
Yeah.
They've got enough clean air, there's enough space on the track, and why bring it into somebody else's hands?
I gotta say though, you gotta be worried about Kane just a little bit, no? Oh, Bolt's gonna have to brake check, and I think he's gonna lose tandem here with JH. He does have DRS when it gets
I think
around
you do,
that.
but I think when it comes to these 2 drivers, well, maybe now it's going to be changed, but they were in tandem enough where they weren't really bothering each other, kind of in that space where they were so close that they didn't really interact, you know?
The DRS puts him back in the tandem, and
There he goes, yeah.
back.
And they're
Back
helping
to
each
what it
other
was
out,
before,
just
yeah.
like that. Make a mistake, oh, you got your buddy there, JH Dash, to bring you back in.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's a good way to put it. Might help them benefit a couple of positions when they do have to pit. We're on lap 11, so within the next 3 laps, they will have to pit twice. Yeah, exactly.
It will be interesting because they probably will pit at the same time at least one of these times, and well, it'll be a little battle in pit stop speed.
Well, that'll be interesting. And perhaps they can leapfrog over each other, maybe in the pit lane. Oh, they're already in tandem, so perhaps not, but
I don't know, is Bolt Potato in tandem right now? He's
gonna release.
always
Whoa,
off.
look at
Yeah,
that. Did you see that?
I did. But
He
he's gonna get DRS.
That's why he released. That's so interesting. Did he? I wonder if he thought
I don't
he
know if that was on purpose. I think he was gonna run into the back of JH Dash.
But now he's in a better spot than he was before. I don't know. Bolt's got a pit here,
Let's
doesn't
see.
he? No, he doesn't.
No, again, I think he's got his buddy JH Dash there to bring him into any mistakes.
I think that was an on-purpose release. I think he was out of tandem or close to out of tandem. He said, "Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna try and fight to keep alive. I'm just gonna release, go out of tandem, get the DRS right now, and then go bring it back to JH."
Is there a minimum? What's the minimum for your DRS?
I believe it's 0.6.
0.6 to 1.2?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the delta. And he's already fallen out again. Do you think he's gonna DRS on this next straight, isn't he?
I think that was a little brave because he's got a couple turns to go before he hits DRS.
Well, I don't think that was a on purpose thing. I think that was a genuine mistake. And is he out of DRS now? No, he gets it
he's
again.
not.
and
He's gonna come back
Potato-
to him. This guy, I believe, would have lost multiple positions if it wasn't for JH
No,
Dash
yeah,
towing him
I
along.
think JH Dash has saved this guy.
Oh man,
multiple
JH Dash,
times.
you owe that. Or
I think you owe
sorry,
him dinner.
Silver Potato,
I think
you owe
after
JH
this.
Dash a dinner. Yeah.
That is, yeah. Held together by the DRS. I mean, it's a pretty powerful one. There's 2 DRS zones on this track, and both of them saving Bolt from losing the position.
I mean, we've seen him do this move 3 or 4 times now.
Okay, watch. He's pretty
I mean,
close to out
surely
of
he would have
tandem.
lost 5-6 seconds if it wasn't for it.
He's 4/10 set. Let's see what he does. He's gonna go through Maggots and Beckett's, and there's a DRS zone coming up after Maggots and Beckett's. Is he release? If he releases again, oh, he's getting a lot better entrance there. No,
Yeah, he
not
is.
better.
There he goes.
He's gonna
He just
release
released.
more.
I
It's
believe he
0.7.
did.
This guy. There he
Oh my
goes. DRS
gosh.
again. I mean, these lap time. He's getting DRS into every single straight against JH
Look,
Dash.
he's gonna get past him and almost at the. Oh, there he goes.
He did get past.
Wow.
Well, we've
If
been
this is
watching.
on purpose, Bolt, this is incredible work.
both
And
there in
they
the pit
both go in the pits. 2 laps to go. They got to make two more pits.
Yeah,
So
everyone's in the pit lane now. So 1st through 7th, they're all going to be in the pits at the same time. So some Mafio's leading us in there. There he is right there. He's going to go through the pit lane. That's to do a little minigame by clicking some blocks in the inventory. There he goes. 2.3, pretty dang quick from our current leader.
look he must have leapfrogged both Potato. Look how much further
There
ahead
he
he
is.
I
is.
have
Yeah,
no idea who
Jake is
he
going to
is.
probably do the same thing against him in just a second here. He does get bumped.
We'll see.
Mopeki gets bumped to JH. And this is the problem that you get by pitting right next to each other. And
Wow, genius work from Bolt to Potato.
well, genius or lucky, I don't know.
I think it's genius. I think this is planned out. I think there was maybe a couple times it was a
up
mistake.
there,
Uh-oh.
and JH is gonna get
And
through.
JH Dash gets through.
And,
Well, you know what?
Oh, he gets bumped big
Whoa!
time. Big
Oh,
time. That's gonna
no.
keep him out of this one. And Mopeki's gonna get past. He could do the same thing Mopeki though, couldn't he? I really
He
gotta,
might be quicker than Mopeki though.
I think at the end of this race, we got to have a conversation with Bull on what he did there, because that has got to be a very interesting strategy from Bull. He's P6. He's P6 with 1 pit stop in hand.
Okay, so we talked about. Oh, never mind. The 56 actually got pitted for a second time.
Right. Well, let's take a look. What else we got? Martinitis and Kane both got DRS. I think they got past. Did they get past TDG, or are they trying to get past Nito? I think they're trying to get past Nito. And TDG's wanting to get an action of this. He's still in tandem with 32 Gilo. I believe we checked in on them probably about like 5 laps ago, and they were still next to each other. An excellent race so far. So much action. All these drivers, except for, I mean, granted, these TDG and the others ahead of them have already pit, so they don't need to do it again. Currently sitting 15th, 14th, 13th, with Faxio in 10th with 2 pits. Oh, there's a little overcorrection there from 32 Gilo. And here we go. Back into the pits again for our leaders. Mafiosa going in. One last time for our last lap. The rest of them have to go in. They have already only done 1 pit so far. They're required to do 2 during the race.
Bolt Potato is gonna leapfrog once again, I believe, on Mopeki as they go into the pits.
Doesn't always
He's
happen.
not in the same
Let's see.
spot.
Let's see if he does it again. No, he gets bumped.
No, he gets
instead.
bumped instead.
Yeah, it's a thing that you have to go for, but you're probably gonna get bumped doing it, and unfortunately for him. It's
That's
just about
all,
this
yeah,
time.
you just have to try.
2.1 seconds for Mafiosa. Super
This
fast.
guy's just.
Nice.
How do you beat him? How does this guy lose?
You got it.
Yeah, how does he lose? I don't know. We have yet to figure that one out. As they keep going through it, pretty clean there from JH. Mopeki,
Slow from Bolt Potato.
Lots of stuff going on. Ivan the Miner and Voigt. Faxi is going to jump into second here after that different pit strategy. We knew that going into it, and he's held on to
He was
it.
second going in, and yeah.
Oh, Ruben getting bumped by Voigt right there in the pit lane. Here comes Lapis getting past all of them. Take a look at this. Lapis jumping up into... We haven't heard much from Lapis earlier on in this race, but into 12.
The back.
Yeah, he started towards the back in qualifying and just couldn't figure it out in the sprint race.
No,
and...
Blue, he didn't start near the back. He was the back.
Oh,
he started at the very back of the sprint race.
Wow. And there he goes. All right, let's take it in. We got some more DRS going on with those two, Guy and Kane. Can they get an extra position here on JH? 32 Gilos in the action here. Why don't you keep an eye on Mafiosa for me? See when he's going to come crossing the line.
I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on Martinitis here. Battling Dark Robo for fourth, yes.
In this battle for, what is this? 6th, I think, as well. With 32 Gilo ahead right now. No, it's 7th. Man, this would be quite a recovery story for TG if he can win this battle between Kane and 32 Gilo. As we go into Maggots and Beckett's, between these three, this is where you can lose the position if you are slow enough. And yeah, TG's squirming just a little bit there. Might lose some time. He's got to be careful the rest of this one. He has to pass them now. He might get DRS. Is it worth releasing like Bolt was doing? He's not going to try. And we keep
Okay,
going.
here comes Mafiosa into Vale here.
Right, so Mafiosa, of course, leading this front to back, had one error this race, did not get the pole position in the one-shot quality, but it didn't matter. Won it from turn 1, and from the rest of it, he's going to release and wait for his team. What is he doing? He's gonna inch this one to the finish line, and Mafiosa...
Hold on, last lap battle here.
Is gonna win. Mafia's gonna win. Right behind Paper Yoshi is gonna take it from Faxio, his teammate. As for Dark Robo and Martinitis, it goes Dark Robo's way. 4th position, JH Dash, 32 Gilo, Kane, TDG, and Mopeki right next to each other, all for that top 10. Bolt Potato, 11th after getting saved multiple times by JH. The rest of them coming through. Ivan the Miner into 14th. We saw Lapis there finishing as well. Very good stuff from him. Voigt into 16th. Rubik 17th, Live Network 18th, Joka 19th, into 20th goes NG Made 21st, Nito the 1st. Nito the 1st and 21st there. Lucas Strunax 22nd coming through the cross the line. Good stuff. A lot of drivers had some good racing here, and really good stuff overall this one.
FC2 team.
Yeah, we have switched. I think they switched a little bit too early by the time this one is up. We got 30 minutes. We got 25 minutes for FC2. We need to hurry it up, but here we are. We'll get a little bit blue action going on. There's Simon in the 26th.
Do we want to talk to Bolt the Potato? I really want to know if this is genius work for him.
Yeah, let's see if we can quickly get him. Did he leave?
I
think he left.
Yeah, he's off. He's gone.
Oh, I wanted to have a conversation with Bolt Potato. Maybe we can get a conversation with JH Dash about who's Bolt Potato's teammate. Can we get maybe a conversation with his teammate?
I don't even know what team is he on. He's on. Is he on Bandwave?
No.
Hold on. He's on IKEA. He talks to Rubik or Gaming Moment, or Big Boy Phillip is the.
I want to talk to so many drivers here. All right, well, sorry I didn't look at chat. Welcome to FC1 and Ice Boat Racing, Jethro, if you're still here.
What was that? What was that? Big stop, because I didn't feel
some good racing from a lot of these drivers. Who impressed you most
And
out
what
of
did
this
Voigt
one?
do?
Out of
Did he-
today's
Bolt
race?
Potato. Bolt the
It's
Potato.
Bolt.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done better in previous races, but he was smart.
Right,
he was
so
smart today, and
pointing
that
out 26
that kept him in
people
Hold on, wait a
11th.
minute.
team, so I will.
When did Paper Yoshi get past Faxio?
I think he got on the last lap. We missed.
We must have missed that one. Huh.
Yeah, and you gotta see typing in chat. I gotta be proud of TDG. TDG did good too. Right. Well, let's quickly get
Alright,
our
I'm gonna go and see if I can
podium
get some
interviews
food
and
for
maybe talk to
Seal
some
as
other
well.
drivers. All right. Oh,
hold on.
let's get our podium interviews here from the two VanWave drivers. We'll talk to you both
listening to
at
the
the same
interviews.
time because, well, Mafios is gone.
Wait, Blue's interviewing. Wait, pause, sorry. Hi, Blue.
Hi, Yoshi. A P3 for you today with your teammate. Well, no, wait, you got P2. Vexio got P3.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Flip around, guys.
I got P3.
points.
I got P3.
Oh.
Pretend he got P2.
Yeah,
he
I got
he
P2.
deserved it.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
deserved
Well,
it.
whatever, you guys. P2 and P3 to VanWave. And you had a little bit of battle between you two, but it seemed pretty safe and clean, but couldn't bring it to Mafiosa. How do you feel about this race?
I feel like I could have definitely gotten him. Like I could have held on for longer, but just like a little bit of a misjudgment of wall priority, and then I got bumped on the second DRS straight. So that was just a little bit of a miscalculation on my end, which lost me like 6 seconds, probably around 6 seconds, yeah, which just put me out of the fight completely. But otherwise, like Mafiosa was incredibly hard to catch, so we needed like some DRS to catch up. We didn't get the DRS from like pitting. I don't know, Faxi, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I pit early because I was playing it safe. I haven't been this high since like Monza 25. So I pit early trying to get the DRS on other people because DRS was so powerful. If you got DRS like once, you gain like 3 seconds. So I tried to pit early, get DRS early, and we just kept getting clean air. Like I didn't see anyone. So
yeah, some nice stuff.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I wouldn't say it's unlucky,
I mean,
but I'm pretty happy to be here.
Yeah, like I think we drove well. Life Network, like he could have been up here as well, but like he got a bit unlucky with the a little bit of a unfortunate bump in the sprint, and yeah, everything kind of went downhill from there. But
well, congratulations,
yeah,
P2, P3 for VanWave and Yoshi. That should bring you ahead of Martinitis for second in the
definitely
standings.
Yeah,
Yoshi.
First double podium. I think we overtake Alpic as well. They didn't do well this race.
Yeah, I think
So-
you guys might have done that too. Yeah, you 30 points. Probably so.
so-
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys, and we'll see you
Alright.
take it to them
Thank you.
and to Mafiosa Second Carbs
Thank you.
in 2 weeks, I think. All right, congratulations.
Can we talk to
Hold on.
Rubik?
No, I want to talk to maybe JH. Let's talk to JH Dash. Before we keep going, I do want to say we have FC2 in like 20 minutes time, so don't go anywhere. We get these interviews done, and then we have the 100-player race, so don't go anywhere. We'll see that, but let's get another talk. Let's talk to JH Dash real quick because you were on the receiving end, and JH, I wonder if you're here. Is he? I saw him moving a second ago. Is he here, JH? They get his attention. Maybe not. Dang, I was hoping to talk to JH.
Screens these days, man. Screens these days.
Right, yeah. He's looking at his phone already or something. I don't know. But JH, you here? JH Dash?
Yeah.
JH, you were on the receiving end of some interesting strategy there from Bolt Potato. Do you know what he was doing through most of that race?
No.
So, I don't know if you clocked it. He kept falling out of tandem with you about every every couple of turns. He'd fall out of tandem, but he'd bring it back through DRS, whether through maybe purposeful or by accident. He'd just bring it back into tandem with you, and he held on to you for a majority of this race thanks to DRS.
Oh yeah. I did notice him doing the DRS, and I mean that is a really good strat. I've done that before as well in FL and shit.
So luckily you're able to stay ahead, but there's a brief moment where you could have lost it to him.
You need to get a dinner out of Bolt Potato there.
Yeah, it's always on a knife's edge. I gotta not mess up.
Yeah, Gold is telling me he's saying that you deserve dinner from Bolt. He owes you one big time after that carry.
Our team was kind of cooked this race. We didn't have many people racing, so I was just in the Mybro VC chilling, and midway through the race, like Bolt's TA joined my VC to tell me that he loves my pace.
Well, I'm sure he did because he kept using it. So, yeah, good stuff. Honestly, yeah, good stuff from you guys. That's a fun one to watch. 6th place for you is pretty good position. And yeah,
Especially, did you see where I was on like lap 1 of the sprint?
yeah, you're close to the
Dead
back. maybe.
last.
Dead last. There you go. We had a lot of drivers kind of make that switch from last to first kind of thing. So
Made a massive comeback.
yeah, congratulations. Let's see if we can get TG. Is he still around? Yeah, he is. Because
Hello?
TDG,
Hello?
you, like father, like son, you pit during the sprint race.
Listen, to be fair, I've done that like 3 times before. That is not the first time.
But I will say what you didn't do, unlike me when I did it, you brought it back. You brought it back a ninth position after pitting during the sprint race and literally starting last. Well, not last, but
I was this close to P6 too. Unfortunately, I had some frame
Yeah.
issues in the middle of the race. But regardless, I'm very proud of that. I was very good.
yeah, some good stuff there, TDG. Honestly, both you and Lapis did really good this race, starting from the back. Lapis up to
We did.
12. Yeah.
Lapis didn't even have a good start, any like at all. He got
like
last.
was he started
Yeah.
last. So good stuff from you guys. Bringing it back, hopefully for Squilliams. I unbiased, but I hope you guys can bring this one to a more respectable position in the standings for the oldest.
I'm going
the
on my
oldest team.
unrusting arc now that Rocket's back. You know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. To the oldest team in Formula Craft, Squilliams, is still trying to bring it back, right, for 2026, and we'll see what you guys can do. Right. Congratulations. Good race start, TG. Good racing.
Thank you. Bye, chat. Bye, chat.
Right. Well, that's going to do it for FC1. Don't go anywhere. In just 15 minutes time, we will be racing in FC2, a 100-player boat race. If you want to join that, event.frostex.com is the IP. You need the Open Boat Utils mod so you can go up the blocks on Silverstone. But until then, we are going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll see you with New Kiddo as our co-commentator for next race. See you in 5 minutes. All right, well, we're back at it at Silverstone, and this time we put 100 drivers on the grid and see what happens. This is the Silverstone Grand Prix Round 11 of the Formula Craft 2 calendar, and we got quite an exciting race for you coming up. FC1 was absolutely perfect with Mafiosa taking the win, Paper Yoshi and Physics Faxio from Vanwave taking the win, the podium out there for Vanwave. And today we see if they can happen again with Fox Ferrari. 515 and Kilo have been sweeping the podium so far this season. Can they do it one more time here in Silverstone in Great Britain, where we take place on the longest track of the calendar? 2 minutes long is what it will be. And alongside me, New Kiddo is here. And New Kiddo, take a look at this track. How pretty is it?
Welcome everyone to Formula Craft to Silverstone. Blue Leader, it is such a pleasure commentating this with you. This will be cinema.
Dude, yeah. Absolutely. Look at this. It's the longest track, and you can see it as you zoom out 100 chunks, render distance, and jeez, look at this thing.
100 chunks. How do you have such a big PC, Blue Leader? It's
I don't.
Must be powerful.
It's Bobby Mod. Bobby Mod is a thing.
Bobby Mod. No, it does start me at 32, so I'm kind of limited in my vision here. But Silverstone, dude, here's two things I love about FC2. A lot of drivers and getting bumped at diagonals. And today we're gonna see both of those things.
We're gonna see a lot of those. And if you missed the FC1 race, you gotta
blunder.
Yeah, honestly, you have to watch it again. I just spoiled it to you, but you have to go back and watch it. It was amazing. And one of those things that we saw is drivers, especially during the sprint race, drivers would have one bump. It'd be chain bumped all the way to the back of the grid. Literally, Life Network going from 3rd position to 30th in a matter of 2 turns. So FC2 drivers who have been watching that have a huge advantage in knowledge, simply knowing that that is a huge possibility here with, 10 times more drivers. Not 10, 5 times more drivers at least. And they'll start to figure out, well, hold on, don't do anything you can to not get bumped on these dang straights, because otherwise you will just fall apart. So we'll see who can figure that one out quicker than the others. As see championship leader Ferrari taking some practice laps in, perhaps just easing into it, waiting at the TT spot. It's a sprint race format today. And New Kiddo, this is your favorite format.
Oh yeah, I love some sprint racing. Oh yeah. I've been waiting for a good old sprint race. It's very rare, but when it happens, it's great because when it comes to racing, especially in FC2, you can drive a good lap, but can you avoid the backmarkers on a diagonal where a single mistake can send you straight into the grass, calling a British suicide lifeline? This is what it's all about.
Absolutely. If you don't know the sprint race format, this is how it works. It's not the traditional 7 minutes that we do the rest of the season, but a 1-lap shootout is all you get. You get 1 lap on this 2-minute track. Yeah, 1 lap is all you get. And on a 2-minute track like this, it's pretty difficult. It's pretty long ways to get front to back without making any mistakes. And once you do that, you go into a sprint race, a 4-lap or 3-lap sprint race, which converts directly into the start of the feature race. So a chance to you to get back into it. If you mess up, you're one shot.
And have we seen any sort of gimmicks on the track? I'm assuming this is just pure icebot racing, pure driving and super fast speed, but has there been any block stops on the track?
There is one block stop that some drivers have been taking, though not too often in FC1. But it is a possibility. It's through Vale, the last chicane of the track. Let's quickly run over there real quick. And I'll show you what we've been talking about. It's all the way over here. It's such a big flight. Should we just do this
Oh my
instead?
god, there's so much flying. Yeah, you're so right.
Right here, you can block stuff. You see that orange there? I think that was Rubik just missing it. Let's see if any of the drivers are going for it. Not really, but some of them might go for it. And
I see the vision.
during the one-shot during the no-name qualifying, we saw a couple drivers go for it. I think Techno Gustav was the only one who actually used it to his advantage, but couldn't make it through to the FC1 grid with that time. So,
Damn.
I
That is getting challenging. It's getting more and more challenging over the years to qualify for the Formula Craft 1. The competition keeps going up in these days.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we literally finished within. I mean, I don't know what the difference was between 1st and 10th, but it was less than a minute for sure. I mean, it was Let's take a look, actually, real quick at what that was. Mafioso finished a 131.29 with a 132.30. 1 minute after was 25th. So.
Oh my god, no, that is way too close. That is way too close. I have a question for Blue Leader. Are like FC1 tracks getting too easy for these drivers? Should we make them thinner or something? Like, what's going on? I feel like people are not struggling enough. Maybe we should spike things up.
Well,
put a bit of a stretch challenge to the spot race.
I don't think these tracks are too hard or not hard enough because we had plenty of action. I think if it was too hard, we're gonna see drivers versus track rather than drivers versus driver. Not to confuse us with the driver named track, but
no.
we don't want to see. I mean, Monica's a special occasion where you're literally racing against the track, and hopefully you don't, die. Yeah. But in tracks like Red Bull Ring, which we had last week, and Silverstone here, it's definitely driver versus driver. And with the DRS usage in place here, it really made it so the track was just a way to, you could make mistakes, you could scrape a little bit, you could, go a little bit wide, but that's the mistakes you made, and that's what other drivers can do to overpower you and to take the overtake from you. So I think it's in a good spot. I think Silverstone's in a great spot for difficulty for these drivers, where we had plenty of really good action between drivers.
Oh, and I'm hoping we're going to see even more in FC2. Going to be so many drivers. And I hate to say it, but like I really hate it when drivers overpower me on the track. I'm driving past them and they're like, oh, I have 8 million power in Formula Craft 2. I'm like, that's just the wrong ad, but okay.
Sure, yeah, well, whatever that means. But yeah. Right, we have 2 minutes to go till we have our one-shot quali. And quickly, let's go through our standings and our updates through the positions of Formula Craft 2 since last week. No changes in the individual standings for our 15 Kilo, still topping the leaderboard as it stands. But Builder Matty getting even closer since last weekend. Techno Gustav, Lasersloth in 4th and 5th again, same as last week, of course, but still starting to reach into those that honeypot of a podium for the two Lurker Pop guys. As for the team standings, Fox Ferrari still on top, Lurker Pop still in 2nd, bringing it closer though to Fox Ferrari, but a little bit further down, 3rd and 4th have made a switch. Alfrog has moved up a position compared to IKEA into 3rd for the Frogs there. And Pelican has passed Grana Racing for 5th position, but still very, very close between all three of those teams. And it could go either way between the rest of them as well. So it's not over till it's over kind of thing. But for now, that's how it stands. As for team signings, we have 2 brand new teams coming into Silverstone. And just added last night. We have the Boatcraft Racing by Schiller. Will be participating today. I believe they have Hose Diagram, I think, is their lead driver. So
respect to both drivers.
A good quick racer to challenge the FC2 grid, and we'll see how they do compared to the other teams starting about halfway through the season. And the other team, which is probably going to be their rival throughout the rest of the year, and we'll talk about these two battling it out, I'm sure, until the day we reach Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi, is Visionary Racing by Tix3, and had a couple of team name changes before they got officially added, but Visionary Racing is here as well by Tix, and we'll see how they do. They have 4 drivers as well. Honestly, I haven't heard of any of them, so we'll have to see what they can do.
Vision. Maybe they have a good vision for it. Super quick question. I do see a beautiful Phoenix on the track. What is the vision here for the Great Britain track?
The Phoenix is it's built by the Lurker Pop guys, and they, as usual, are running in. You probably saw in FC1 that we only have one little spot for our grid here, which right here is where the pit lane happens, where the pit stop happens. Instead of drivers going into the pit boxes, it's a little bit different. It's unfair in this diagonals. There's different teams that have different advantages, so they just put it all in the same spot. Anyways, they put their own. They have it right here. I've covered up with snow for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway.
Why is it Charlie the Duck?
And of course, Charlie Duck is there, ready to lift the drivers up. They have slime blocks to lift the drivers up, activate the pit lane, and then turn back down. And I haven't seen it happen yet. What do you think happens if some other driver goes to their pit lane? Do you think he'll help them out?
Jolly the Duck is a very, very kind person, but when it comes to somebody outside of the lurker pop, he will be cruel and he might not pull the trigger. He's not that kind of guy. We might see a trolley problem happen live. In the meantime, I'm in a race. I'm not supposed to
You're
be.
in the. Did you click the button?
I don't know. I'm in the race of 67th event. Leave. No, how do I race? Ha! Help! I don't want to. I don't want to win the race because that'd be too cheating. Spectate event. No, events.
Hopefully my internet
I
doesn't
swear I
lag
got
great.
spectated and I got.
It should
Spectate,
be
maybe.
/ heat quit, I think.
Yeah, okay, I'm out. And then FC2 Silverstone.
There you go. Now
Oh,
you can
that's
see
2024. That's not quite the year. 26.
our front leaderboard. Joka on the top position here. I believe he did participate in our FC1 race. Yeah, he got 19th that race. So
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he lagged out, I think. So I think that's what happened to him. But he'll be participating. Same with Life Network, who had a horrible start in that sprint quali. And he is also starting. Same with Ivan the Miner, who's using FC2. Lucas Junex, Engine Main, Voigt, Rubik, J-Tastic, Never Had Windows, Captain Bunny, Satimo, Simon, Teddy's Happy, Shuttleman, Zook Zinlo, and a whole lot of others. How many do we got? Event info, FC2, 26, round 11, Silverstone. How many do we got going on today? 77 drivers are racing in Silverstone.
That's gonna be heavy. A single lap quali, 77 drivers. We're gonna look very close to see what mistakes will decide the potential winner of the event. And as the season's coming close and close towards the end, there's not that many chances people have left to maybe make a difference in points, maybe try to put their team back in the lead. And here at Silverstone, cinema just might happen.
You put it well. Yeah, we're almost halfway through the season. It's round 11 of 24. So just to barely touch off the halfway. We're going to go 13 rounds before we take our summer break. And then we will continue forward with more racing after that.
Oh, I see Maces in people's hands. Are we going to see violence on the track potentially today? Bit of a jump up and down, land the crit.
All right, well, the time is up. It is time to go racing. The one-shot quali is just about ready to go.
The bell has been run! I think it's starting, the blue leader! I think it's starting! Somebody just run the bell!
Is that Big Ben? I don't know. It's 3, 2, and a 1. The one-shot quali is going to go underway, and some drivers are going to wait their turn.
Backwards instantly from the start. He doesn't want to qualify.
The time starts now for all these drivers. Don't mess up from here on out. If you do, I think we already saw someone scrape there. A couple drivers scraping before even turn 1. Life Network, scrapes. Yeah,
network, no!
Out of this one, Redstone Cap and Joka lagging a little bit, but Lucas Turnex holding on to this top position. You can see Ivan the Miner, Rubik going way too deep in that corner.
Rubik.
That was never going to happen.
Maybe a block stop. But now Teddy and Joka are in the lead together. They used to be like 13th place. Now they're leading unless they make a terrible, terrible mistake right about now. So far, looking so good.
Yeah, pretty clean. There's our 2 championship leaders from Foxroy, Killable and Ferrari. Still in this one after a couple of turns. Into Sector 2 they go. We'll see what they can do. Oh, there's a big...
Wolfman completely loses it.
Yeah, and
Joka seems to be crawling out. A complete clean lead on Teddy is happy now. Seems to be clearly ahead, but still a lot of the track is left. It's the longest track, as the blue leader have mentioned, in Formula 1.
It's in the longest track in Formula Craft. I don't know what Formula 1 has going on, but here it's definitely the longest. Oh, I think we did have a bump there. Maybe it was a lag out by somebody. Teddy is happy. So this one,
a big lead, though.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Into Maggots and Beckett's we go. See if he can hold on to this. You can lose a lot of time through here. You can see Teddy scraping a little bit. Ivan the Miner not having the best time either.
Positions change so much through that one turn. It's a bit of a chicane, and everyone seems to be changing their positions. Now Gaming Moment in the 2nd position, with the 3rd position, Engine Man.
Yeah,
and Teddy just lost a few positions there.
Gaming Moment had a great run through Maggots and Beckett's, bringing it back up to the front of this grid for a one-shot quali. Only a couple turns more to go. Just 4 more, and it's going to be one of the hardest ones. Looks pretty clean here, and into Vale we go. Who's gonna take that block stop? Is Joka feeling
Oh,
bold?
take the risk. Take the risk.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No.
I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if Gustav.
But
took
look
it,
at
he
the
didn't.
lead, bro. Blue Leader, look at this. The entire pack is behind, and Joka so far ahead of the rest of them. It's like it's not
Absolutely.
even close. He's playing a completely different game here.
2:11. 2 is the time. Game moment in second as it stands. Captain Bunny into third. Really good stuff from him. Kilo, NG main, Ivan the Miner, J-Tastic. Oh, we just had a change. That's Rapitus or Afra MLG into second from Gaming Moment. And yeah, NG main, Ivan the Miner, J-Tastic, Shelljo now in ninth. Teddy is happy. Lucas Strix. Ferrari 15, only 12.
Wait, Das finishes second. Like, he started a lot later. He waited for everyone to go first, and now he finishes within 0.1 over Joka. He got second place there.
Yeah, some drivers like to wait it out. One of the things that I've learned as a driver who had to do a bunch of no-name qualities is that, especially for one shot, is you not only do you see the rods of the other drivers, you also hear their boats. And it can be kind of distracting and a little bit like of a reminder, like, yeah, everybody's here, everybody's competing for every 10th. So if you just wait, right, and take a couple seconds to yourself and then go, you're on an empty track by yourself and find your zen. But it's a little bit harder.
Patience yet again seems to be making a difference.
Just turn off your in-game sound. I guess that also works. But yeah, it's certainly.
But then how would you hear Blue Leader take an interview from you? It's impossible. You can't do that.
You turn it back on.
That actually makes so much sense. Yeah, damn, you're smart. Okay, but now we're setting up for the sprint race. Yes.
Yeah, I think
3
we're gonna
laps?
have
Question mark?
a 3-lap race. Yeah, it would probably be a 3-lap race.
Ooh la la. Is this enough time for the Frontier drivers to catch up to the back markers and start experiencing some normal FC2 problems?
Probably not. It's like I said, it's a 2-minute lap time, so you have to really. They might find one, but other than that, I don't think they'll find any. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for the sprint race.
Okay.
But,
so it's just about competing against people on your own grid, on your own laps, just finding your way around them. And if you do get bumped, trying to recover, trying to not rage quit, and hold it together.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big one. The drivers who do get bumped, which there will be. How well can they?
Why are you
recover?
spoiling?
hey! I know the script.
Don't spoil it. Okay, hold on.
All right, we want to quickly run through our starting grid for the sprint race, 3-lap
so
sprint
far away
race.
from each other. Oh wow. Okay, at the very back, Life and L at work, trying to be going last to first here. Very, very impressive. Everyone else seems to be here for a reason. Rubik as well, starting relatively last to first. Respect that, but in the lead, allow me to fly real quick.
You gotta learn
Joka
your
with a
slash
massive lead,
TPs.
Rapoids, who started second, is now starting second. Game in the moment, Captain Bunny, Killer Lol, and Engine Man, Ivan Nomira, Jetastic, Shoujo, Terry's Happy, Lucas, Trinakas,
That's Ferrari missing.
Zipznodi,
That's not good.
and Saitama, and one driver is missing. Yes, you're right, Ferrari.
That's
Maybe he got
big news,
scared.
actually.
Maybe he got terrified.
Yeah, a lot of people are spamming in chat that he's gone. Before we keep
But
running
he's
through the rest
coming
of the
back,
grid.
right? You can't be missing out on Silverstone.
His teammate Fuko is saying, "Wait 1 minute." I'm not sure. We
Mhm.
might see
And we
it.
will wait, right?
We'll see. It's up to race control if they want to wait.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The better wait,
But-
the better wait. But we don't know. And obviously the fan leader, Skibidi Toilet, is starting about 15th place here. We'll see if he'll be able to do the impossible and make Brainrod's team win. I'm rooting, I believe. Ozon, your happy place. Gatolino, Wraith of Finland, Turtleman, Rabotas, Milka. I keep wanting to eat the Milka guy because he sounds like Milky Way.
It's
and I'm like,
Miloko.
chocolate.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking
It's
Milk,
Miloko?
too. It's Miloko.
I keep looking at him. I think Milka. I'm like, okay, chocolate, sweet, tasty.
I mean,
I'm
he
eating
is a
that. Okay,
cow
anyway.
too, so it doesn't
Like,
help.
like it doesn't help. No, you're right. It doesn't even help. Like, okay, like what are we doing though? And he might burn in the absolutely draining sun of Britain. I hear it's very, very hot this season. And now Milka is running a risk of melting on the track. We'll see if he'll get
It's already melted. It'd be like spoiling, right?
Oh, true.
Milk
yeah,
is
but
naturally
a little
liquid. Just a reminder.
bit. Milk is liquid, believe it. Okay, Fuko Ardente here. Sue the Seagull. Lisaki. its partner with a mace, enchanted mace from the mace roulette. There might be, I mean, is the distance of half a slab enough to nail a crit and maybe make a difference? I don't think so, but we might have
And
to
maybe
take a look.
kill somebody on track. Yeah.
It could happen. Look, it could happen tonight. Dr. Spaz here without a mace. Could be a problem.
Alright.
Skrilla Games, Cactus, Tibush.
All right, well, here we go. It's a
And
5,
it started!
a 4,
It started!
3,
And Ferrari
2.
is here. Ferrari made it back.
I think he has. Ferrari 15 is back and ready to start this sprint race. He's going to have no chunks during this race. We'll see if he can hold on to the front of this pack. But Joka, Rabidus, and Gaming Moment are going to lead us into turn 1s and 2. Quite a battle for 4th
Choji
here.
just got bumped instantly.
Yeah, who's doing some mistakes there early on in the sprint race? I don't see any in this front pack.
Seems to be doing fine. A lot of people are in tandem together right now, but Joka seems to be pulling ahead from Raporis, and now he's far ahead, but he's ghosted, if I'm not wrong. Is he ghosted?
He is already ghosted. Yeah, he was experiencing some lag during the one-shot quali and during FC1 today, so the race control has already preemptively ghosted him, knowing he will lag later today, and that's bad news for him.
Yeah, this might give an advantage to the drivers riding behind him, giving them a ton of reports, because now they don't have to worry about bumping into Joka. They can full send it like they want to, and maybe get an advantage there. As in the meantime, everyone seems to be driving in tandem. Nobody's making mistakes, but as they keep driving, somebody will get bumped, and they will cry.
Yep, absolutely, they will cry. They'll cry a horrible cry. An ugly cry. Well, here they go. Keep going through these turns. Captain Bunny might be losing some time here.
Oh, Sheljo is still behind, needs to catch up. The main pack seems to be doing relatively fine, but some people are breaking through. Joka is still ahead, 1 second in front of the Gaming Moment. Raporis still in tandem,
Teddy is happy
but he's
getting
on
bumped.
the edge of losing it.
To 13th there from Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
Zucalina
Okay,
also
Raporis
getting
now
bumped out of the top 15 for him.
There's a massive pack for the 3rd place right now, and just 4 drivers all together for now. But Raporis is now basically out of time with the Gaming Moment. He needs to be very careful, because a single mistake right now can get him bumped, so he needs to carefully give enough space for Gaming Moment to survive. Gaming Moment slows down a lot! Raporis has to go wide, but he survives it. That was very difficult.
That's going to provide a bunch of lasting effects, like a card, one of those card houses falling over, dominoes, really, as now this pack of 4 has got eyes on the drivers ahead and are pretty dang close enough that they could risk a bump. Yeah, I mean, if one of these drivers ahead gets bumped, the rest of them will fall.
Oh yeah, no, everyone needs to be careful. A single mistake can send the whole pack apart. And so far, we seems to have decided on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd position, unless something goes terribly wrong. The fight for the 4th place is a big mystery. Killer Lol, Captain Bunny, Ivan the Miner, and the Engine Man are all in one big bubble. They could theoretically finish together like this, so they should really push each other to drive as fast as they can, because if none of them break out of the tandem, because the race is so small, it's still a sprint race.
Yeah, but they can't really. They have to pass Rabbitus first, also known as F for MLG. They're right behind him. In order to get out of tandem with the other drivers, they have to get past him, and none of them seem to want to try for it, because you're going to lose time naturally to do that. And we'll put you out of tandem. So we'll have to see what they can do about it. Either just wait behind him or wait for him until he makes a mistake. But it seems pretty bold to go for an overtake on him with tandem, just like this.
Yeah, and if they do end up all of them finishing in tandem, they need to inch out against each other. Just 0.1 second can make the difference between the 4th place and 8th place. That's how close there's somebody got bumped. Joka! He got bumped.
He was leading, so I don't. Did he get bumped or did he just crash?
He was bumped 100%, because he was sent far into the grass, and now he's back in like 12th place here.
Yeah, but who did he get bumped by? He was leading the race, wasn't he?
He must have been a backmarker. It had to be a backmarker. And he's bumped again! He's back on the grass far away. He's not moving. He quit! Joka! The race! He's asking what the hell in the chat.
He said he put a block in front. What is he talking about?
Oh.
Huh?
Has there been sabotage from the race control? We don't know.
There's a bell right here. That's not... Where was it? Where did he get bumped? He got bumped into Maggots Beckett's, didn't he?
It's hard to tell.
Well, we'll have to look at what's He's just pretty adamant about that. That's usually not something somebody will say during a race because it's pretty easy to figure out if somebody doesn't do that. That's a bold claim, and I don't know.
It is insane. I mean, there's only two options. Either there has to be a back marker that Joker just couldn't see, or maybe there was some kind of a bug where the person was invisible for them, or somebody inside the race control of FC2 has placed the block on the track specifically to target Joker because they don't like him as a person. I do think it's more likely to be the first, but we're yet to find out.
We'll have to see. Where did he get bumped? We gotta find.
Right before the chicane, he did say.
Right before Vale, huh?
On the last chicane before the straight. Somebody placed the block allegedly, but he got bumped twice. So we don't know.
Into the big parabolic turn. I don't know.
In the meantime, the final lap of sprint race is finishing. Switzerland reporting that they don't see a single block. It could have been a barrier, potentially, to hide the traces of a crime. We're yet to find out. But in the meantime, the lap is finished. Gaming Moment is now in the first place. Raporis, 1.5 seconds behind him. Captain Bunny also solid in third place. But a fight for the fourth place has now dwindled down to the two people. Ivan the Miner and Killalol.
I believe his first scrape was Magnus Beckett's right here, wasn't it? I believe it was around here somewhere that he bumped. And then it happened again? I didn't see it, but you did. You saw him get bumped again. That might have been another driver.
He did get bumped again. The second bump looked like he actually got bumped by a driver. But the first bump, he was just far in the grass, and I couldn't tell how. It was a miracle.
Yeah, he's asking for flashback. He's really adamant about that one for sure.
I mean, it makes sense if you're driving first and then suddenly you get bumped out of nowhere, allegedly by a block. And in the meantime, Wes was blocking Gaming Moment, but Gaming Moment go through just fine on the final lap. As you can see, backmarkers are still here if you drive pretty bad. And Gaming Moment will be taking the first place in the sprint race, followed by
Raporis, and it will
Captain
be
Bunny, and
Captain Bunny. No, Rabbitous.
Wow, that was so close.
Actually getting second there. Captain Bunny in the third. Ivan, Killer, J-Tastic, Energy Main, Lucas Chernak, Shell Joe, Arthur Honum, Teddy is happy for I-15, Ratha Finland, Zuxinlo, and Gattolino in your top 15. And Ferrari, only 12 for him. Killer, nowhere to be seen, it looks like. So perhaps a crack in the Fox Ferrari duo there, as the rest of them are finishing third. Let's take a look. Maybe we can get a replay on camera. We got time. I think we have time. Let's pull up the replay.
We definitely have time. Race Control is desperately trying to get footage of what happened, because if true, we're looking at potential corruption within the system or a potentially bug that we haven't discovered yet. Regardless, though, Joker is pissed and wants to return his position in P1. This is drama happening in Formula 2, and we are trying our best here to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's hard to say if we could just give the position back. I mean, he was pretty dominant, wasn't he?
I mean, there was no point. Like, here's the thing. All of our cameras were behind because there was no point in even looking at Joker. He was 1 second in front of Gaming Moment. Such a clean distance. And knowing how well he did in the first qualifying, it seemed impossible for him to just lose that position out of nowhere. Especially a bump like that, sending him to the grass. It just seemed impossible.
So please wait a moment while I am your replay agent looking for it.
Figure out what's happening here. We are all holding our breaths here, trying to find out what happens.
Well, here we are. This is right before it happened. We did not see it live on camera because we were watching the battle behind, and this is the only view we have. So
it was 1.5 seconds for the Gaming Moment. So much time.
Yeah. All right. Let's watch this
live footage review.
So we're watching the rest of them, and we saw a brief moment. Joka was in the wall right here at the Las Vegas sign in Maggots Beckett's. I think he ran into this block right here. He might have put it. He might have ran into. You can see my mouse right here. Let's take a look at what's going on over there in Maggots Beckett's on our cameras live here. And you can see exactly where he got bumped. And I think he might have ran into that.
He might have got bumped by a block, but not the block placed by someone, just block already existing on the track that he maybe haven't studied yet.
Let's take a look. Let's do this live. I mean, that wasn't gonna slow. That's not gonna stop you. You would have felt it. He did get bumped,
and he got sent.
He would have felt it.
He got sent away.
He would have known it was a block. I don't know. He would have known that it was his own mistake if he ran into this on his own.
He would, but how easy would it be to just place a single barrier block like right here? The person gets bumped, barrier block removed, and no one knows what happened. I'm a conspiracy theorist guy. Let's see though. If I'm in a boat and drive like this. Yeah, I feel like you don't get sent as far as he got sent. But
the only way that would
scraping.
happen is if
It
you
wasn't
fell off
scraping.
this slab and hit this wall. That would
But
be
how
the only
would
way
you
to do it.
that?
It would be pretty extreme. You'd have to go over here and hit that. That
Yeah,
would be the
how
only
do you
way
do
to do it.
that?
How do you-
Like you'd have to
how
get
did-
bumped for that to happen. There's no way.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I mean, once again, he was sitting right there in that spot. Yeah. He's way offline. You wouldn't be able to.
The mystery is still ongoing. You guys, please submit any replay files if you do have a vision of what happened to Joker. Where still the investigation is still ongoing, as I hear from my colleague Blue Leader.
So he's saying he's talking with race control right now, Joka, and he's saying TP to me, and he's over here.
Where is he?
So he must have gotten bumped before. No.
No, that's so far away.
So,
from where he got
but
bumped.
we have here. Satamni's here. Race control. Satamni, Sweats. I don't know what you guys saw, but we have replay of Joka being bumped before this turn.
Oh, yeah, it was over there.
Yeah. So I don't.
If you have replay, it's the replay on stream. Then I'll scroll back a little bit.
All we have is where he ended up.
A
not-
blue
not
concrete
where-
appeared in front of me, and I lost 10 positions. What? Keep in
Someone
mind,
had a
there
replay
is no
file,
blue
so
concrete around
we
the
can
track.
get
There
that
is not
one
a
in the
block
end,
that's
then we'll
naturally
use
here.
that.
If Joker saw blue concrete, that is not something that's commonly on the ice, on the track.
He said he saw blue concrete specifically.
Yeah, he just said in chat he saw blue concrete on the track, like a blue concrete block appeared in front of him, and he lost 10 positions because of it. Now, some of the viewers could blame dementia and schizophrenia. However, we did not do victim blaming here, and I believe Joker. There could have been a blue block appearing in front of him, but who has the perms to place a blue concrete block on the track?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people do.
It could be anyone. I mean, do people have alibi? People with builder perms, do all of them have alibi for them? Or are some people missing? Maybe some people sneaked in and tried to be funny, tried to be a little silly, goofy goober, but this is Formula Craft, so this is nothing to joke about.
No. And if race control or anyone else looking to find their footage, please send it our way through either DMs or through the race control chat so we can take a look at this on stream, because it's a pretty big thing. And, well, we're going to take 4 minutes to figure this out before we start
and
the
blue
sprint
concrete.
race.
Such a not block. I mean, do we have any way of checking who placed which blocks? Like, do we have that on the server now?
We do, but
guess
it
we
was
don't.
removed, obviously, so you can't check it because it's an air block.
Ah,
No.
okay. Damn, okay, that is a mystery. Fellas, do not turn away from your screens as we are uncovering Mystery Alive in Formula Craft 2. Let me remind you, for the viewers just joining in, Joka was driving in a qualifying, got first place, was driving in sprint race, first place, he was in the lead, 1.6 seconds in front of the gaming moment, clean lead, we're looking away, me and the Blue Leader, we don't care what Joka is winning, who cares? And then he gets bumped allegedly by a blue concrete that appears right in front of him. Obviously, this has to be clear sabotage by some of the builders abusing their perms on the build server. However, this could be also a lie, or there could be just another driver who is looking blue. I'm looking at Blue Leader personally. It could be him.
No,
So we really don't
I have
know what
footage of
happened
me
here.
not doing it. Don't worry, I have an alibi.
Okay. He has an alibi. He has an alibi.
However, for my friend co-commentator here who is not currently streaming, I cannot say
Ooh.
anything about what you
See,
saw happen.
However, Blue Leader, I must remind you, unless you're colorblind, that my tie is red, the exact opposite color of blue. Have Joker bumped into me, he would have saw black, white, or red, which I usually see when I'm driving FC2. I'm driving red. I'm feeling red. But here, it couldn't have been me. I'm not a blue guy, Blue Leader. I'm not a blue guy.
I'm not either right now. My skin is USA for for the July yesterday.
Oh, but there is blue though. Hey, there's still blue in that skin though. Hey.
There's more
I
red
see
than blue. No.
You see gaslighting us? You see gaslighting us live, ladies and gentlemen? Are we gonna take that?
Look at all these other drivers are sitting around.
Yeah, and
They're sitting
Renek's
around
one
trying to
pulled
figure
up
this
to
out.
take a look at what happened here. Everyone's trying to figure it out. Raporis leaves. There's 2 minutes left. People are still inspecting the track and trying to figure out what happened. This stuff has never happened before. Nobody has ever, in the history of iceboat racing, been sabotaged by somebody placing a block in front of them, then removing them.
Well,
that is a perfect crime.
That has happened, actually. That has happened.
Well, what the hell? I don't know my history. Do tell us,
it's too old for you. It's 2021, long time ago.
Oh,
Back in the days when it was Purple Toki versus, I believe, Digitalis. Purple Toki, last lap of the Grand Prix. I believe it was here at Silverstone where he did do it. Adam's
it was
Apple,
at Silverstone?
It might have been. Adam's Apple placed a cheeky porta potty right in front of Purple Toki on the last turn. Bumped into it, gave Digitalis the win. Although I do believe it was reversed come points, but it did happen.
It seems like history is repeating itself. However, Adam's Apples is not on the server right now, so whoever placed the block couldn't have been Adam, and it couldn't have been any of the drivers, as they do not have perms to place blocks on the tracks.
Yeah, well, we got 40 seconds to go before we reach consensus. Can we maybe jump into the race control call, what they're talking about, what they're saying? So let's go ahead and pop over there. Hey, race control, not to disturb you guys from figuring this one out, but what's going on? What have we found out?
Well, we haven't found anything just yet, but Joker was bumped by, quote, a blue concrete block. Although we're unsure where, when, and how.
Well, to maybe help you guys out, I don't know if you're paying attention to what we've been looking at on stream here, but we saw Joka stopped before Maggots, or at the second turn of Maggots and Beckett's, right where the Las Vegas sign is. We saw him stopped right there. And
where may that be?
Here, I can point you exactly if you TP to me. He was right here is where he was. We saw him stuck right here, losing a ton of time. And then apparently got bumped again later for just because he got bumped by another driver. But that is where he was.
Interesting. We cannot confirm any changes to this part of the track, so that must have been on his side.
Last changes are 6 days ago.
Correct.
All right. Well, we'll jump back in to our stream VC. Thank you, Race Control. I didn't say anything. Sorry, I realized you can't come back in, but that's okay.
I can't see the Race Control. I was abandoned. But what did we learn?
We learned that they thought he was over there, and Joka is saying the same things, that he thought he was over a turn later. But
could it be that Joka is deliberately gaslighting us and changing the story, or could it be that because of the emotional trauma that he has experienced on Silverstone, he's maybe forgetting the details, but the trauma is real, and the blue concrete that has been placed on the track is also real?
Right. Well, enough about that. Unfortunately for Joka, will be investigated afterwards. We're not sure what we'll do about it. But here we go. The feature race is here. Game Moment is going to be the one leading us off, with Rapatus in second there. Captain Bunny third behind him. Iron the Miner in fourth position. Kirill, the lead Fox Rider driver for this race. J-Task behind him. NG Main in sixth or seventh. Lucas Trinex, Shell Joe, Arthur Honum. Teddy is happy. Make up your top 11. For 15, only 12th position for him. Can he bring it back after multiple wins in a row? Can he get another one? Wrath of Finland. Zook Zinlo, Gattolino, Voigt, Techno Gustav, Mr. Splat, Cactus, Fuku Ardante, Molokos, Kilby Toileta, Satimo, Laser Sloth, Neighborhood Windows, Panther, Elixir's Allied Galaxy, People Call Me Moon, or Happy Place, Dr. Spats, Eduardo Mercado, Italian Name, and Redstone Cabbage, Ozone, Distorted Lemon, See the Seagull, Senior Casper, Skrilla Games, Nuplex, Soda Cup, Shuttleman, T-Bosh, Rubik, Castle Cass, Rabitus, Captain Glasses, Next Simon, Rapping Ivy, Luke Dexter Boys are your top 50. There you go. And a couple more to fill out the rest of the grid all the way up past a bunch more. And we have a couple drivers.
And at the very back, we have a lot of drivers who are trying to go last to first here. Breaky Joka. I mean, obviously, he didn't want to start last to first, but he will have to. Breaky Joka here, as well as Renakas One, the infamous Icebot Racing YouTuber, trying to maybe order for some clips. Walter Mopeki with the skin of Mafioso, potentially for better luck. And Life and Elliot Work, a great FC1 driver. Honorable mention, Soda Stroker.
All right, I just let Race Control know. 9 laps is a pretty short one. They might change it to 10.
Yeah, because, I mean, we are driving on the longest track. Might as well have the longest FC2 race. But are we going to roll for reverse grid blue leader?
Well, we don't normally do that for FC2. but someone could convince me.
Well, I could convince you. I mean, look, imagine Joker started last, but then reverse grid and he starts back in first. And
All right,
maybe
you've
think
convinced
about
me.
the cinema. Yeah, come
Yeah,
on, come
you've
on, let's
convinced
see
me.
it. Let's see it. Reverse grid, reverse grid.
There we go.
Let's see it. One
All
in
right,
six
well, you know
chance.
how
It's
this
a Russian
works. 1 in
roulette.
8 chance to reverse the grid. The red one is reversed. We'll go first to last. First goes to, or
Oh no, it's
front goes to
starting.
back and back.
Race is starting.
Race is starting. Oh shoot! It's a 3, 2, 1.
It's starting
Lights
with
out.
you.
Away we
Man,
go. No
wait for
reverse
you.
grid.
Fall back.
Oh, that's Kilolo just scraping off the very, very front. Barely got past the start line before he gets his chance to get bumped completely out of nowhere. And Gaming Moment is going to lead us off. FRMOG behind him. Captain Bunny, Ivan the Miner making up this top pack already. Quite a gap from that. Yeah, from Kilolo messing up very early on. Brings the pack into J-Tastic, Shoujo, Lucas Drex, NG Mate in that second pack there. Fry 15 off on his own course right now. He's going to have to fight to bring it back to a podium spot for our championship leader. Gustav, great start from him. Right behind Teddy is Happy. And the rest of them keep running through. What else have we seen, new kiddo?
And I'm terrified. I'm terrified because I'm looking right now at Ivan the Man and he's kind of behind Gaming Moment. If any of these drivers fall a little bit behind the Gaming Moment, they get bumped right here on the diagonal. This can be really, really painful. And it seems like we actually will run a 9-lap race. So it's already started. It's already going. And we're going through what we have. Gaming Moment seems to be getting a massive lead right now. 0.4 seconds on reports. This means that at any point, they're going to exit the tandem. And we might see a bump here. We need to look very closely to the fight.
Yeah, he's got to be real careful here. And yeah, any sort of mistake or bump is going to bring Ivan the Miner past him too. So have to see as they go through Maggins and Beckett's where Joka crashed unexplainably. Really. So clean through here for all the drivers.
It seems to be doing well so far. They have 2 pit stops. That's a lot of pit stops for 9 laps.
Absolutely.
Everybody will have to take their chances for them. And so far, Gaming Moment is trying to break out of the Raporis, but Raporis still holding that tandem for Gaming Moment, barely holding into it by like 0.1 seconds. He's still in tandem. And if he's still in the game, he just might win the game. And there is a chance for an overtake.
Yeah, none of these top drivers are pitting. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them do, considering the lap count. And yeah, we do. Shoujo from 4th position is going to go into the pits. It's pretty rare to see that in FC1, but I'm not surprised with these 9 laps to use.
Everyone's driving through. Nobody's bumping so far, so it seems. I'm taking like a very big bird eye view. But there's 3 people right now in the pit stops. They got kind of bumped slightly. Zug, Znuli, Eduardo Avocado, it's Panther. All of them were in tandem. They entered the pit stop and that obviously broke the tandem apart. Now they're separated away from each other. Maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah, it usually is. But I mean, with this 2-lap track, or 2 lap track, 2 minutes track, it's not going to be the worst thing. It's a pretty long pit delta as well. And they might be able to clear things up for them. It might be a little bit of a different story for these one-stop pitters early on in lap 1. But
absolutely.
we got
and Gaming Moment
only 7 laps to go already. Gaming Moment is pulling ahead. And I think he's broken tandem. Yeah, he has successfully broken tandem. Rapid has got to be careful, though. Same with Ivan the Miner. Any mistake from ones ahead will cause dominoes to fall and drivers to lose positions.
Ferrari in 7th position right now, right behind the big tandem for 5th place. Lucas and Captain Bunny are driving inside of each other as we speak, and they don't want to give away the position. They want to get on that honorable top 5, but it will come down to small mistakes, small differences. Gaming Moment in the lead right now, but we know what happens to people who are in the lead on this beautiful, beautiful track. Things can go wrong once they catch up to the backmarkers, and with pit stops now, you may see backmarkers a lot earlier than you would have imagined. Must be very careful.
So we keep going. Captain Bunny and Lucas Strinax 1v1 right now for 4th position, I believe. Yes, it is. As we are wrapping up lap 2. And yeah, drivers are going to think about pitting this lap. We'll see if anyone early pits.
Let's see it.
From the front.
Anyone interested?
No one's interested. No one's biting it. And honestly, smart stuff from this front pack. They know from other races that it's pretty bad to pit early on if you're in the front pack.
Oh, somebody's taking it. It's gonna be Skibidi Toiletta. Okay, well that's not okay. Yeah, sure.
From 13th.
That's interesting. No, I mean the pit stops in the early laps feels like me in high school. Everybody's watching, but nobody's going for it. And right now,
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Nobody's dumb enough to fall for it right now, but maybe later. Maybe later they'll change their mind. Right now, however, the fight for the P4.
Nobody's dumb enough to
Bunny
dance, and currently these two are dancing with each other. Lucas Jernak's Captain Bunny, right next to each other still for this 4th position. And I don't think this is going to change for. I think maybe I could say the rest of the race, perhaps.
It could happen, but look, don't forget about the backmarker. 77 drivers, all on one single track. 3rd lap, and we might see a backmarker soon. We do see a first backmarker. West 2 million is driving in front of Gaming Moment, and Gaming Moment is about to catch up to them.
Yeah, there we go. It starts. It starts on lap 3. I don't think we're going to get into the mix of things until maybe lap 7 or something. We have a couple that we're catching up to, but I don't think we're going to enter Mark's favorite party time. Yeah, there goes Wes, way off of the turn.
Careful.
Watch out for the driver's ahead. He's on the racing line.
He's blocking the apex. Careful.
Oh, he gets bumped. Watch out for the driver's ahead. I think they've all been able to survive, including Ferrari 15 has gotten through. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see drivers until lap 7 for these. The party time, as Mark likes to call it, where it's just a considerable amount of back markers as they get through. I think that was another one, but no.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm scouting out, but it looks like clean air for now. Gaming Moment can relax a little bit, but only a little bit because Rapport is actually slowly catching up. 0.6 seconds behind. It's super close. Like if Gaming Moment makes a single mistake right now, Rapport will punish him for it, as so far every other position has been pretty standard. Everyone is like kind of decided where they are, except for the Captain Bunny and Lucas still fighting for P4. And they're not giving up. They're at each other's throats.
Yep, they're still at Captain Bunny just slightly ahead, behind. He could lose the. I think he might have already, actually.
They're out of tandem now. They got out of tandem, and it's now over for them. Unless, once again, we enter the party time in 7th lap. So stay for the 7th lap to see if Gaming Moment and everyone else will survive it. So far, a single back marker hasn't changed the positions of anyone, but worse back markers are yet to come. 77 drivers on the Silverstone track. And I already see someone in front. I already see Walter on the track.
Yeah, Rapitus is bringing this.
About Walter?
Walter's here? Oh, that's bad news.
Yeah, Walter. And he's about to be in front of Gaming Moment.
Any drivers who have been around long enough to experience the wrath of Walter can know that he can be quite a problem as a backmarker, has caused plenty of chaos, has caused plenty of race wins to go different ways due to his participation in races. And it might be the similar here as Rapitus is actually catching up to Gaming Moment here, is bringing the fight to him.
Tandem.
Yes, he did.
He got back into tandem. Both of them are now in front on their own screens. In reality, Gaming Moment is ahead, but on their own screens, they are both in front, which gives them more opportunities to play aggressively, play like they normally would. And Raporis keeps chunking away, eating the Gaming Moment up, and he just keeps gaining time on him, He's so close now.
Yeah,
we
bring
might
it up
see
to
a genuine overtake.
1/10, and here we go. It's a 1v1, but be careful of Walter. Famous saying, honestly, be careful of him. It's a common thing.
Raporis is making a move. Raporis is now in front. He made it in front of the Gaming Moment. The overtake has been happened, but yet both of them are still in tandem. Anything can change as they're in front of 2 backmarkers, Walter and Blue.
What?
Oh no, sorry. Blocks mine.
Okay, I was gonna say that. What? I'm not on track.
Maybe you're on the track. You never know.
Certainly not in a backmarker position if I was on. Oh, wide. He bumps. Ivan goes through. Ivan into 3rd position there. He might take a pit here, Game Mode. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Yes, he goes. Lap 4 into the pits. It's probably smart from him to try and undercut. But that is big news.
Still behind the Walter, but he did make it through. And that single backmarker just made a difference. And now Raporis is in 1st place, undisputed, until something goes terribly wrong.
And things very well could. Walter is here. He's going to give him some room on the inside. Shuts the door, but I think he's too late. Rapitus is in tandem. This is an important backmarker. I think we'll watch a lot of later.
And Walter goes wide. Yeah, Raporis is through.
Ivan the Miner has to check the brakes there on Walter. Make sure not to bump into him. I'm going to lose a little bit of time. But he's in a great spot. I'm sure he's screaming right now. Although his mic is on. He's not. I can confirm he's not, but I'm sure internally he is.
Internally he is. Yeah. He's like, rah, rah.
Has
Makes
never
sense.
podiumed
Engine Man
in FC2
is
before.
very, very close to catching up to Jtastic for the 4th place right now.
Jtastic getting a bump there. I'm not sure who that was on, but he's going to lose a ton of positions. Ivan the Miner gets bumped by Walton, and Lucas Jurek is going to go through. It's a 1v1 now. It's not the worst bump. It could have been a lot worse, but he still is in tandem, so it's not the worst. But these two going at it. Ivan versus Lucas Jurek for second position. Should be about third, though.
Important.
Net P3.
Here's Walter. Here's Walter, the main character. Are they able to go around them? Then we're in matching boats, I believe, but they have matching skill as well. It all comes down to getting around the Walter and staying in tandem. If you get out of tandem in a bad way, get bumped off diagonal, you're going to be crying yourself to sleep tonight. Let's see. Trying to get around the Walter here. Everyone's still in tandem. Everyone's nice. Walter doesn't make big mistakes
Lucas
yet.
Jurek.
Careful! Lucas is afraid of bumping into Walter. Goes a bit wide. Now he's trying to break out of the tandem from the Ivan. This is really bad. If he loses too much time, he will get bumped here on the diagonal. Into the next corner, into the apex. Walter goes a bit wide. So does Lucas. It's not looking good.
Actually, Lucas saved a little bit on that. Now he's going to win the pit lane. They're both going to try and battle against Walter here. And each other, of course.
Okay.
Lucas Jurek right through Vale is going to bring it back to perhaps a lead for Lucas. Yeah, he does. Just slightly ahead, Lucas Jurek, after that big mistake. A couple of drivers are in the pit lanes. Thankfully for these two, they don't have to worry about passing them, but they're stuck behind Walter. And this kind of plays in the mind of Gaming Moment, who has already he's in 13th position right now. And
That's with the pit stop done.
With the pit stop, of course. And he's probably feeling pretty good about what he's chosen to do, as these backmarkers are causing issues. I think Ivan's gotten past Walter. Lucas Jurek has as well. They're all in tandem now. It should be clean from here on out as long as they have the pace, and I think they do.
But
they
got but there's not the back marker. West 2000, careful! Don't get bumped by West. He's so random.
I think they've gotten as well. Yeah, they've cleared him as well.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, they have. Okay, Mitam Raporis did have to go around a few more back markers, but he did so in a beautiful, beautiful way. Yet still,
right?
Well, to go around sweet.
We're only 6 laps in, but these front drivers have to think about pitting pretty dang soon here. They have to pit on the end of lap 8 and 9 at least. So
yeah,
they have 2 laps they can pit, 2 laps they don't have to pit. They just have to choose when they do them.
Of course.
Is it worth it to try and undercut for someone like Lucas Jurek, who's just barely hanging on to this tandem battle, to undercut Ivan, even if it risks getting stuck behind Walter or someone else like that?
It could be, but Raporis right now is about to catch up to a lot of back markers. He's overtaken them flawlessly, hasn't been bumped a single time so far, as far as I saw, but 2 more back markers ahead. Maybe now is a good time to just say, ciao, ciao, guys, and skedaddle into the pit stop before everyone else starts flooding it.
Yeah, well, we keep moving forward, and Lucas Jurek's taking a different line from Ivan the Miner, and it's pretty simple.
Rapos go to the pit stop. Rapos does go to the pit stop right now.
Yeah, backmarker behind him is as well, and lets Ivan and Lucas Jurek free to duel amongst themselves without any worry. Although they are catching up to somebody, but yeah, big news. Rapidus is in the pits, and see how he does compared to Gaming Moment. Let's take a look at what Gaming Moment's been up to. Who pit earlier, who was battling. He might enter the pit lane to no, he doesn't. Okay, so he's gonna find out if he stays ahead or behind of Rapidus. Gaming Moment,
3.6.
Who wins this one with that change? It looks like he's been battling a lot, Rapidus, or Gaming Moment, so we'll see if he comes out ahead. He might.
Seems like
Here
Lucas and Ivan
comes.
is still
Here he
fighting for
comes.
it.
Here comes
Careful.
Rapidus, right ahead of Nemrad Windows, and I think that's just gonna keep it just barely ahead for Rapidus for MLG, staying ahead, and got a driver in between him, a good driver too, Nemrad Windows.
Ivan and Lucas are trying to fight for the first place allegedly, but they haven't done the pit stops yet. And in front of them, Captain Glasses has blocked them crazy, and Lucas had to go crazy wide on the turn. Both of them are still in tandem, but this one backmarker seems to be a problem for both of them, yet none of them decide to go for the pit stop as we enter in the lap 7. And Blue Little told us this is the party time. This is where all of the backmarkers start coming out of nowhere, and you gotta shut them down.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier than most of the other. Oh, that's a bump there,
No!
Lucas Strinax.
He
Getting
gets bumped so much, and that does avoid getting shamed by Teddy, but now he loses so many positions, and Ivan is now in the lead, even though he hasn't done his pit stops yet, but theoretically he is. And wow,
Yeah.
heartbreaking bump here.
He's P1, but with pit stops, it's called net. Oh, he's gonna get. I don't know if he got bumped, but he had to really check himself against Captain Glass's. Engine Main is gonna bring this one to him.
Yeah. An opportunity for Engine Man to catch up.
Oh, watch out for drivers on track!
Oh,
Thread the needle,
careful.
these guys. Thread the needle.
And there's the price for not pit stopping a bit early, and now they have to go around so many people. Who can be the better driver? Who can go better around the live obstacles? How moving and making
They're
decisions
both gonna
live.
go in the
Both
pit
of them
lane.
go for the pit stops. Will they break out of tandem? I mean, they have to, right?
Yeah,
No,
not a guarantee. We'll have to see what they do going into this. We'll watch this whole pit lane process between the two of them, because this is the battle for about third position, I think. Third position, a battle for a podium on lap 7 of 9. We are just about at the end of this race.
Oh,
and
Engine Man
that's a
gets
bump.
bumped. He does
He
get
hit-
bumped in the pit lane.
He hit the
Which he can maybe
sandstone
overtake on a
wall
pit
on the
stop.
side, I think.
Used to be 2.7. Nope, doesn't beat that. He's out.
No, he's definitely out of tandem there. That is a big loss. He hit the sandstone walls on the side. Gonna give Ivan the minor position, and he's been saved once again, Ivan, from mistakes from other drivers. And the consistency is keeping this one alive for Ivan the minor. Back into the racing grid here, and he's gonna be in P2, isn't he? Even with one pit stop in hand, he's P2. I mean, granted, we're on lap 7. Most drivers have pitted. And he's 6 seconds behind Rapitus for the lead. Gaming Moment has pit a second time, so we're not going to find out where he is compared to Gaming Moment. But he's probably behind. I'm going to guess he's probably behind by about maybe 3 seconds or so. 2 to 3 seconds, depending on how well these pit lanes go.
Yeah, now 1 lap left and one more chance for a pit stop before they go enter the final lap. Ferrari tries to fight for 5th place here, but he makes a lot of mistakes. A lot of drivers in front of him. He had to go a bit wide a few times, and now, even though he returned to the race, even though he did show up, right now he needs to catch up to the Lucas, who is in tandem with Captain Bunny. Yes, still fighting. They're still fighting for the 4th place.
Yeah, Ferrari not a driver we've been talking about much this race. He's in 6th position, but usually a driver who's fighting for podiums has got quite a streak going on this year. 4 podiums, but it's going to break here at Silverstone, as he's currently, I think, net P7 is where he's at, with Gaming Moment still right, well, actually, he's like right behind him with a pit stop in hand. Not right behind, excuse me, a couple seconds behind, but still, yeah.
And Lucas seems to be breaking through away from the Captain Bunny now. Has a lot of distance, but yet Captain Bunny is holding on by a thread. Now they're gonna break out of the tandem. Careful! Captain Bunny, do not get a bump here. Bumping here would be very, very bad for you. You're gonna lose like 2-3 positions, maybe 4, 5, 6. Definitely not 7. Okay, Captain Bunny is out of the tandem, but that was very close. Raporis enters his final pit stop right now with Ivan the Minor.
Yep, so here they go. 1 pit stop left. Everyone except for Gaming Moment in our top 15 have to pit this lap. So you're going to see the board light up within pits, while Gaming Moment will pass all of them and go up into presumably 2nd position. We haven't been watching him, but surely that's where he's going to end up if he hasn't made any mistakes. Ivan the Minor going through 2.8 seconds pretty quick. Not the worst from Ivan. As long as he doesn't bump through the rest of this pit lane, he should be in a good spot. As
the best.
You can see, it's pretty empty through this grid here, and there's Gaming Moment right there. He's gonna get past Ivan the Minor by a considerable margin, and there he is going into
back in P2.
2nd. Yep, as expected, and it looks like it's about a 2-second gap, right? Kind of right where I said, huh?
Yeah. Your math brain is on the dot, Blue Leader.
Thank you. So here you go, last lap, and because we're quite early on, well, it's the last lap, but it's not been long since we started this race. Drivers are still pretty close to each other and haven't had time to separate from the start of this race. And so only a couple seconds separate each driver from each other in this top grid, which still means mistakes will lose you a position. And well, with Game Moment right behind Swiss 4 here, Swiss 4, it could spell disaster. Give Ivan a second place if he manages to get bumped. But
yeah, a single mistake right now can really, really ruin the race or create history that we'll be talking about for years. Final lap of Silverstone. It all comes down to this. Will Raporis take the lead, or will Game Moment find a way around? See with Ivan the Miner. Still in the game, can still win the game.
Yep. Oh,
Game
he's
Moment
gonna
makes
get
a
down on the
move!
inside.
Does go through! Does go
Bold
through!
move. Bold move from Game Moment. It's gonna basically secure him without mistakes. All he has to do is drive clean, though. He's got another one. I think he's already gotten past. Yes, he has. That's Hill.
Flying through those drivers like it's nothing. It's just knife through the body for him. Raporis is going for the win unless there's somebody in front of him. I'm checking, but it doesn't seem like it. He has a lot of free air, and he will potentially come down to win Formula Craft 2 Silverstone right here, right now.
Yep. Rapitus, also known as FRMOG, just taking it safe. You can see a big release there going into Vale, making sure he makes the corner. Has no reason to push it, and is going to wrap this one up for him. And
Beautiful
here we
race
go. Rapitus will win the Silverstone Formula Craft 2 Grand Prix. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, and Game Moment going to the P2. Ivan the Miner, first podium for him. With, looks like we got Edgy Man going to 4th. Happy Place, 10 seconds behind for Happy Place. Quite a ways off from the rest of them.
Oh, and we already see Salute being launched as the podium is right
and
here.
Lucas Strinax will win against Captain Bunny. Gustav right behind them. That battle lasted the entire race, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
And a short race, this one. 21 minutes is where these guys are finishing. Usually we get a little bit longer. But the rest of them coming
25
through.
minutes is a lot of time to finish, I'll say. Good.
The rest, I mean, we have 35, I think, minute races in FC1. Right.
Yeah. Everyone's seems to be finishing.
30 already finished. That's Laser Sloth in 30th. Cactus 31st. Nuplex 32nd. And yeah, big congratulations to Ivan. We'll get to him in a second. As there's some keep running through.
22nd. Joker, he finishes 22nd even though he was first. He still made a crazy comeback from the very back. He finished 77th.
Killer only 38th in the end. He's going to lose a ton of positions, or a ton of points, I should say. Although, granted, Builder Manny is not here. Oh, Ozone just reconnected. What? Ozone?
Ozone? Like,
what is Ozone doing?
Just over the... He's given, points to people who really need it. This is respect to the guy Moment Ozone here. Really did what he could, and now he left.
No, yeah.
Didn't want to finish.
He didn't want to finish. Okay.
Maybe he'll be back to finish. Yeah,
there he is.
He's
back now. He's gonna
come on now. Come on.
Now
there we go. 47th. Very close fight at the very end of our zone. I mean, so many positions were lost.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Here we are.
He's just being silly.
All right, here
but
comes
yeah,
the rest
beautiful
of
race today, and everyone's finishing up slowly but surely. Oh, got bumped, Captain!
Bumped,
no!
Captain Omelet. Oh, another position loss.
And loses to Mr. Splat in the very end. A single bump in the end, and you lose like 2-3 positions. Every single mistake counts here on FC2.
Right, and then here's all the drivers who have, I think, already been lapped at some point by the leaders. And there you have it. We have 40 seconds to go. Where is our podium? Is it over here? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's over there.
And here they are. We'll wait 30 seconds to go before we can pop the champagne, talk to the drivers ahead, and get you caught up for what's happening in the next couple of races for Formula Craft.
No, I've said, oh my god, like 10 million times, bro. You don't understand how crazy this is to me right now. I've made it, bro. I'm gonna be the only interview, yeah, because these two flipping guys don't have voice chat. Yeah, I said flipping guy, you know.
Listen to Ivan the Miner.
I'm so happy with that, bro. Oh,
we're listening to Ivan the Miner. Yeah, I'm just...
Yes!
He's so happy for this one. He's one of the most optimistic, most exciting guys on the grid.
Home race.
And
I got a replay file of the Joker incident. I'll take a look at it in a bit.
Yeah, there's some remarks about FC about the sprint race earlier today, and we'll hear maybe back from them next week. Right.
Boom.
Well, an amazing race once again. A shorter race this time out in Silverstone, but a good one nonetheless. and I'm the minor. We gotta talk to you first.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Dude.
I made it as a fast driver. I did it.
And
I did it,
a
bro.
home race podium for you. It's your first podium
Home
in
race,
FC2.
bro, there's no... Oh my god, genuinely, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was joking, like, oh, imagine I get podium at my home race. But, like, I genuinely don't know what happened. I was just, like, really consistent. I didn't mess up once. Like, oh my god, I'm just so pleased with that, bro. I'm so pleased with that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Spill your heart out, dude. On really, really good stuff. I've seen you from Prospects Quick Racer to FC2 podium in a matter of a couple of months, and wow, pretty dang impressive workload for you. And well, some FC2 and FC1 teams are probably looking at you saying, "Hey, wait a minute, the miner's not too bad, is he?"
I know, that's what I'm hoping. I got that was my best ever FC1 race as well. So I'm like having a great day today. I'm having a great day today, I can tell you. Like, you know, wow. I'm just so happy, bro.
It's not even me.
Good stuff there, dude. Ivan.
Yeah, I got first
You said it all yourself. It's quite an impressive achievement for you to get a podium here.
I know, I was not expecting it. I think I thought I was going to get overtaken, then it just never happened. I'd managed to do it. Like, I feel like my whole dreams of iceberg racing have been accomplished, like podium in FC2. It's just crazy to me.
One on my crossbow, so.
Right. Well, I want to take you back a little bit. Do you remember, man, it's about a year ago or so, we had Double Down.
Oh yeah.
Had Double Down. Do you remember how excited you were to try the alternative qualifying strategy to start first in the sprint race and see if you could hold on to all these other drivers chasing you down, and it didn't work?
I know. Well, I will tell you. I will reveal after all this time.
What?
Me and Captain Omelette missed quali. We did not intend to do that strategy, so it like worked, but we weren't even trying to do that. So that was I mean, yeah, with Double Down, I mean, I do remember like feeling like, oh, I could have got P1 there. I was annoyed about it. I do remember that, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you weren't fast enough. Nowadays, Ivan the Miner can do that. You can do that, man.
I can do it, bro.
You can start first and win a race like that. And well, you've gotten third here in a race similar to that.
I'm
FC2.
so happy, bro. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, you, and of course the other two drivers who I think have already since disconnected. These guys used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Ivan, that means you get first, though, right? Because they were
technically.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations to the podiums, FC2. We'll keep you updated on the Discord on what happened to Joka during that sprint race. We'll send, I'm sure, video files, video evidence, and what we're gonna do about it. For now, Joka not having the best day though. Could have had a win for him, perhaps, but wasn't in store. Before we head out, Duquette, is there anything else you'd like to say before we leave this one up?
It was an absolute cinema, and I can't wait to see the next one. Be back soon.
Yeah, the next one going to Spa in 2 weeks' time. We got 1 week break, and then we will head to Belgium for another historical track and a very long one as well. Right. Well, we will see you then.
We love FC2. We love FC2. Peak.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.